Wait, hold
They
on,
continued all the way till fucking today.
Wait.
So they're not terrorists.
Okay, hold on. Calm down. What do you mean you? I'm Canadian, bro.
Hold on. Alright, so hold on. We're live right now. Welcome everybody. This has been the craziest hour and a half off air. I don't know what's going to happen from this point forward, but here we are we got Mob and Toaster and Outbound and Joseph and End and Bulldog, Benny, Amy, and Adam. Everybody welcome, and I have no set something to talk about tonight like I usually do. We're just going to go with the flow, and hopefully we get some decent information out there for you people. If not, at least it'll be entertaining. All right, so go ahead and continue.
Edward Snowden, it was just a pawn. That's just the media propaganda too. If you believe in that dumb shit, then there's nothing I can really do to help you. Snowden is a fake. It's a clown. It's a character. If you believe in that propaganda, then you're falling victim to what they want you to.
Look, I have an open mind. What evidence do you have?
No information is released to the public unless they want it to be released.
Sure, and what kind of evidence do you have to support the stuff you're saying?
They killed fucking Clinton, didn't they? I mean, what is it, Kennedy, when he fucking apparently was going to speak out about it? Why wouldn't they kill fucking Snowden? Are you that naive, or, you know?
Well, they haven't killed him yet.
Are you that naive that you think they would let some geeky fucking four-eyed run over to another country? They do have SWAT teams and shit. They do have, like, you know, black ops where they'll fucking come and kill you if you talk about shit that you're not supposed to. But you just can be the pawns and, like, believe in the shit that you're fucking told. You just have to use common sense and figure out that only the victors write the stories. So then figure out the other side to the story. Instead of just believing what you're told, figure out the other side.
Outbound is the court typer tonight. Thank you, Outbound. You are welcome. All right. So, Joseph, you want to talk to Adam about the flat Earth?
No, that's just propaganda. If you believe that, he didn't run to another country. So you think that they wouldn't go to another country and then extradite him back, so then they wouldn't just black op him and then take him in a fucking jet back to America and say, nah, he didn't make it. He didn't get out of our fucking waters. We got him before he got there. All right? You just believe the propaganda that you're told. They had that story prepared for use. But believe it if you want, then go. There's no other side to the story then. You can just believe what you're told. Not even Alex Jones tell you that shit, so I don't know why you just fucking can't see it. It's an obvious. Who are the sellout shills? The same ones that tell you the stories.
Well, I have to agree with you on that one. The sellout shills are the ones who tell you the stories, like the media. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and they have all different controls, the media, you know. Don't you think they would have, don't you think they would have infiltrated or made their own networks within these other variety of ideas? Like, you know, say they have one idea like Republicans. Don't you think they would have made their own Democratic Party? Just like conspiracy theorists. Don't you think they would have made their own conspiracy theory channels to then collect all these people and then try to sift them back to their own network anyway? That's good, controlling the narrative. They control all aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all the channels, that's why when you see even Flat Earth is now being controlled by some random shill. Patricia Steer, who the fuck is that? 2 years ago,
she's a shill.
Yeah, well, 2 years ago I was talking about Flat Earth and I was called a fucking idiot. Now there's
some... Well, I was too.
Beg your pardon?
I was talking about it almost 2 years ago as well.
Yeah, and now
there's she comes out of nowhere and she thinks she's, you know.
Oh, and now it's not about that she thinks. It's that all the other people that added the research or actually believed in it or, you know, like were discussing it and debating people or adding conversation in comment sections, they were all just dismissed. And now there's a network of paid trolls and a paid network that is controlling it, and everybody's oblivious to it. It's like, don't you see it's not about if the story is true or not. It's about controlling all aspects. So you could come out with the fucking Earth is fucking a pear, and there's proof of it now. All right, it's an actual pear, and it's hanging off a tree. All right, and then they would make a network to control that. Even though it
Right.
might be a
I agree
bullshit
with that.
story, they fucking control everything because of money.
I agree.
Money needs to be made.
I agree with that. Yeah. There's a big troll network out there on Flat Earth right now, and it makes the Flat Earth movement bullshit because I don't even agree with the people that I see besides Juranism.
I don't even believe in fucking the flat Earth anymore. Like, you know, when you start putting actual logic to it, you know, like the concepts don't really add up, you know, but neither does the proof that NASA's providing that we're on a round Earth. So it's not that we're not living on a round Earth, it's that the pictures and proof that we're provided is all faked at the moment because the companies can't get that high. So they're lying about it. That's what I can say.
Wait, I have a question for you then. So everyone believed in the round Earth, okay? I did too. Everybody did, okay? That's just part of.
That's what we're taught. That's what we're
okay.
taught.
So then once you learn about the flat Earth and all the different aspects of that, how can you go back to the original, back to round again? How do you flip flop?
I'm not going back to the original. I don't know what shape it is.
Well, it's right here. Outbound said you don't believe in flat Earth anymore, bros, because that's what you just said. So what do you believe in now? Like, how do you flip flop
I don't know what shape it is. That's what I believe. Is I don't know what shape it is because
we don't.
You were only taught like I just explained before. You're only given the information by these people that tell the story. So if they're telling me about the flat Earth, that means they've already controlled the narrative about it. They've already provided that story. That was them. So I've got to think outside of the box to figure out what the fuck it is because they've told me about a matrix, they've told me about a round Earth, they've told me about it might be a pear, they've told me about it might be a flat Earth and we're living in a dome and shit. You've got to think outside of what they've told you because it's a fucking trap. You have to believe them to keep you fucking in the matrix.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask anybody else, Joseph or End or Outbound or Toasty or Bulldog. Do you agree with that or not? What do you think?
That's right.
Benny, thank you.
Yeah.
I think you know what I think, Rose.
Outbound is saying what he believes. Thank you. For some reason, Outbound can't talk. Maybe I strep throat from sucking off too much. I don't know.
How is the Earth not? How is the Earth being round not complex?
Jerk off.
Outbound unstoppable. Yeah, it's not complex. How is it complex? How is it complex? How isn't it complex? It spins at 1,000 miles an hour on a 7 to 9 degree elliptic, so it has to be on a wow. Just for us to exist, mind you, all this has to occur at this right, like fucking measurements, the right speeds for us to exist, human beings and life. That's not complex. Wow. Okay.
Well, now you're going into other areas when you start talking about that. If you're just talking about the geometrics of
well, the Earth being round is based on its movements because the only reason it's round is because it spins. Because if it didn't spin, it could be.
Yeah, but why does it?
Because
spin?
it spins, though. That's what they're saying when they do the scale,
Adam,
the
why does
scientific measurement. If you spin a drop of water in a molecule of water. In zero gravity, it turns into a ball, or it also, what is this? Fucking convex. Well, nah, it turns into, it has a hole in the middle actually when they do it fast enough to the right equation. So it's more along the theories of a hollow Earth. I've looked into all that shit back when I looked into the flat Earth. So.
Of course you have.
There was actual information to be found about all that shit back then. Now, when you look into it, you find like people like Patricia Steer that holds an hour and a half long fucking hangouts about her fucking singing and her cats. And you don't fucking hear anything about the flat Earth. So I suggest if people want to like look into it, the person that like provided me the right type of evidence that actually got me to researching myself was that Matt Boyland. Because he talks about how it's all CGI. It's green screen and CGI imagery, and you paint the pictures. So he doesn't tell you about, like he says it's flat and whatnot, but he's mocking it. It's a mockery. You can tell that he's more alert than the other people. Gravity can just be explained by the pressure of the two balls that spin above us. Their force by spinning above us will push down on us because, yeah, that's a force. And that would be two balls, yeah, the sun and the moon that spin around above us in the air, and they would cause a pressure. That's an alternative. That's an alternative. But what? You can't fucking hold the alternative?
Is my mic working? Can I be heard? I'm confused. So the shape of the sun and the moon are spherical, but the Earth is not, and that's complicated?
Well, when you look at a watch,
no, I don't want.
Has different parts. Yeah, well, no, that's the concept of it. Is you're living inside a watch, and the arms of the watch are the sun and the moon. All right, and they're spinning around you. That's why a watch tells the time. So they're just on like the end of an arm.
You provided no explanation as to why.
A little, and like, you know, someone's just being imaginative, and you can say they put a diamond.
Dude.
You know, a little fucking gem on the.
Testing 1 2. Testing.
Yeah.
You can't just filibuster, man.
Yeah, you can. Why? That's what's been done to us our whole lives, and you say that I can't provide proof. And the proof that I have to provide. No, listen, because the proof that I have to provide would then be going and researching via fucking universities and shit that are made to indoctrinate people to believe a certain thing. Your fucking theories and like your logic about it is so fucking dumb. You have to fill in the blanks yourself. I told you that from the start. If you don't fill in the blanks yourself, then you're being indoctrinated to fucking somebody else's fucking beliefs. Who wrote the Bible? King James.
Oh my god. Okay, look.
Good job. So if I wanted to learn about the Bible, I'd go to the King James Bible, right? Fucking retards.
Adam, are you still there?
Yeah. I was just letting you, right?
Well,
yeah. Obviously, you believe in that dumb shit, so I just want to. You can have you go add an argument or whatever you just want to do.
Well, I don't believe in the Bible. I'm actually not a believer in that stuff, but I'm just trying to figure out how this is having a conversation by just calling somebody a retard and all of these things, whereas you could present me with facts and information
on an
as
iPad.
Opposed to just. I'm sorry?
On an iPad. I'm not fucking around on an iPad. I told you that from the start when we're off air. I'm not fucking around on my iPad to go get links and whatnot for the information. It's not that hard to research it yourself.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about because you're all over the place.
Well, ask a question about something in particular then.
I did. I began by asking a question, and then you started talking about watches and domes and biology and
watches and domes. Yeah, because you were asking me about the concept of the pressure. Well, the pressure is the concept of how the Earth would work, like a watch, like the arms spin around like a watch. How's that not hard to?
But I don't get how that equates to gravity and the force of gravity.
Because you scale it up, you scale it. It's scaled. All right, and then you then you measure the weight of these balls and what pressure they would actually, push down upon. You do this fucking experiment. You can do it with your mind.
Okay, what's the experiment?
Right there. See that? See the model that my picture shows? Make that model. All right. And that's what we live on. That's the experiment. That's the flat Earth. Put a dome over it, and it's like a hydroponic setup that we live in. Right, that's one way you can look at it. I don't believe in it, but that's one way you can look at it. That's the proper way to look at the flat Earth. And if you want to debate it or you want to talk about it, that's the true way to talk about it. Is that right there? That's what the fucking people that believe in the flat Earth provided for their argument, was a fucking model. All right. So if people want to talk about it, provide the model that they actually done themselves. The flat earthers, look, it's made by a movement.
Yeah, I do have some questions about. So this is the model you adhere to, the one on your avatar.
Yeah, well, that's the true flat earthers model. All right. So
Okay,
when they
okay,
talk
so
about, when
okay,
anybody else
okay.
talks about anything else, go
No, that's
fucking
fine.
research who the true flat earthers are, and then figure out what they believe.
No, that's fine. So this is the one you adhere to. That's all I'm just because I'm talking
This
to
is the
you.
one that no. This is the one that flat earthers. I'm not a flat earther. I don't know what shape it is.
So why is that your avatar? I'm confused.
Because this is the one that the flat earthers believe, and there's a fucking flat earth movement out there that's trying to push bullshit, and it's an indoctrination that's false.
So Outbound is saying you're Outbound is saying you're deflecting. Outbound is saying deflecting, Adam.
Deflecting what?
You're deflecting that Joseph asked you about your beliefs, and instead you're talking about someone else's beliefs.
Right.
I don't believe in a round earth, and I don't believe in a flat earth. I believe that I was taught some indoctrination by other people to believe what they think it was because they've made money off it. All right, their families over time now have figured out how to make money off their shamanism. All right, so they're going to continue it. Whether I believe their shamanism anymore is up to me. Whether they're correct or not, I'm unsure. They're theories now, and I see how that works now. There's theories out there on what shape the Earth is. There's no actual fact about it. There's no proof on what shape it is. There's just a whole bunch of theories, and now I've got to wait until there's actual proof provided before I make a full choice about what belief I think it is. Like, fuck. Why would I go and say, I believe it's round now because I don't know. There's no facts. There's no proof. There's no proof from either side. There's only, like, there's models that could be correct. Even the round earth has a legitimate universe, fucking plausibility, you know. It seems sort of rational, except for the expanding part.
All right. So, anyways, Adam, are you an atheist?
No, I believe there's a higher power.
All right.
I'm not religious, but I believe there's a higher power. I just don't know what it is. There's something stronger than me, more than a human being. Something that created all life, really.
Mm-hmm.
And that creature could have been created by something else. You know, that's my concept of it, though, is that people refer to a god, but that god could have been made by something else that he calls a god.
So you're neither here nor there. You're not either a flat earther. You don't know. You don't know if there's a god or if somebody created that god. So you're pretty much a fence sitter. You don't know.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. Well, why would I state things that I don't know as fact when I don't know? That's the dumbest shit. That's why the world is like it is today. People have indoctrinated people. They wanted to feel smart, so instead of just saying, I don't know if the earth is round, they say, by my measurements, you have to believe what I fucking say, or you're a troll. Feminist, Nazis, and whatever it is these days. Fucking hell.
Mm. All right.
It's just so much fucking bullshit. You got to sift through it all, and then what? You've got to make the decision on choosing what's already been provided for you, so you can't make your own choice and sit there for a while and then make a choice of your own. And then when you do, you're ridiculed. What a nice society we live in.
Well.
But you realize people do hold beliefs, though, right? You don't have to know everything to hold a belief in something, right?
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to mock anybody or ridicule anybody else for their beliefs.
I agree.
And you don't also have to tell them that they're wrong about their beliefs just because you think that your beliefs are fucking stronger or more valid because they're yours.
That's true. I do that sometimes.
Well, usually that comes down to justification. How do you justify your beliefs, right?
They're your own.
So
So
if you have, if I have the belief,
you can express them, I guess, but they're your own. So you got to tell it in a way that's not fact. You were brought into a world by your fucking mother and father that were taught. They were taught by somebody else that was brought into the world, but they were taught by somebody else.
Let me ask you a question.
But it wasn't you that taught any of these people. So why the fuck would you believe them?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that there are, excuse me, sorry. Do you believe that there are some beliefs that should be challenged?
Yeah, like there's things that we can use as like solid what is it, building structure, like tools, like mathematics, but they're not fact. We can use them as tools at the moment in society, but to state them as fact, like even the language, people ridicule other
I
people,
think
the
I think you
language that
missed
they
my
use and
question.
whatnot.
I
It's
think you
not
missed
all
my question.
fucking solid at the moment. We're not even universal. We don't all speak the same language. So mocking me on my English or my grammar or whatnot, my grandma's, it's like, what the fuck? Eventually, we'll
Okay, I
probably all
think
speak Chinese anyway, so we're not even speaking the right language yet.
Hold on, Adam. You have to slow down a little bit. You have to
yeah.
slow down, please. I mean, there's people
I,
listening right now, and there's people in the chat room. We have to slow it down a little bit to let other people, give their opinions as well, or just slow it down a little bit, please.
Oh, damn,
It's a
man.
lot.
Slow it down.
It's a lot to take in. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you got to give people a response. All right. Okay. So, anyways, so the flat Earth thing. We're done with that.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Outbound, we're not. Well, then you talk, Outbound. I know you got a voice because I've heard you talk before.
You didn't answer my question.
Who didn't?
You.
What was your question?
Are you no longer a flat earther?
I never said that.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't say that.
You still believe in the flat earth?
Of course I do.
Oh, Jesus.
Until proven otherwise. Yeah. And NASA's not doing a job at that, so
You
there you
don't
go.
need NASA. It's already proven.
Proven by who?
Explain to me how days and nights work.
I'm not gonna sit here and explain all that, dude.
If you look at the scale model that Argan is
You don't.
arguing at, like,
Just
look at
gotta
the
look it
scale
up,
model,
man.
look at the model that
I
picture.
have seen it. It does. Are you talking about the one where like the Earth and the Moon?
Look at this model right here on my
You're not
picture.
gonna let
You just
me.
look
You're
at
not
that
gonna let
picture
me
and you can
fucking
see
You
talk.
gotta let him fin.
You said that.
Adam,
You
slow
already said
down.
that. You're
if
just
you look at
repeating
that
yourself.
picture though, and you can see
Adam.
the
Adam,
representation
you're
of the sun and the
repeating
moon on
yourself.
that flat Earth,
Adam, you're
then
repeating
equivalent.
yourself.
Then you can do it
Adam,
yourself. You can add the light and
you're
the
a
dark
fucking
to the
idiot, dude.
sides, and then you
You're
can
so
start spinning these
stupid.
balls around. No, listen.
Can
All
anybody
right,
hear me?
you see the
Can
model
you
right
guys
here.
hear
Yeah.
me?
The model
Yeah,
right
I
here.
can hear you.
Adam, you're a fucking idiot. You're very stupid.
Sorry, Rose. I had to
No,
mute him.
no, because there's an
Don't mute
argument
him.
to
Okay.
be had. All right, and
Don't
you
mute
just
him.
fucking talk over it. All right.
Don't mute him. You're fucking stupid, Adam. You're repeating yourself, even though I've repeated the fact that you're repeating yourself.
Well, you haven't taken fucking note of what I've said. Look, there's a model
I
right
have taken
there.
note of what you said. You've
You ask
repeated
me
it
for the
so many
evidence
times.
and provide
It's
something
fucking
for it,
stupid.
and it's right
You're
fucking there.
fucking stupid.
And then you call me
How many
stupid
times are you
when I
gonna say
provide the
that?
evidence. Evidence.
Because you're
Evidence
saying
to an
the same
argument, and I'm
thing
stupid.
over and
You're a
over
fucking
again.
moron. You're a moron.
I'm the moron.
Yeah.
You're repeating yourself and not letting me respond to what you've already said.
Because you're just saying the same shit. You're repeating yourself too. Where's
Of
the
course,
model?
every
Where's a
time
model?
I
Where's a
didn't say
model
where
that would
I didn't
show me the
repeat
light
that.
and dark?
I
Right there.
didn't repeat that. I
Right
said
there.
that once.
Right there.
The
Right
only
there.
thing I've been repeating is that you're repeating yourself. I have
That's
only
right.
said that once. I
Trying to
only
make me
said that
fucking
once.
repeat it because you've asked the same
I'm not
question.
trying to. I only said it once. I only said it once. You just started repeating yourself for no reason. You're a fucking idiot. I can respond if you'll stop though. I've seen that model. If it's the one if the model I saw is the same one you're talking about, I see the picture you have. I mean, that doesn't really uh, show me a sun and a moon or how they move, but I guess maybe that's the
Wow,
one where
see, and there's your
I
argument. There's your argument. That's why I was interrupting
no,
you so much.
I
You're
haven't
a fucking
gotten to my
retard.
argument.
You're a
I haven't
retard.
gotten to.
There's no representation of the sun
I
and the
haven't
moon
even
on this,
gotten to
and
it yet.
how it works. You're a fucking
No,
idiot.
I don't. I see like three circles. I mean, it's small on my screen. The picture's fucking small, but it doesn't. I don't see what path they follow. I mean, even if it matches the one I saw before, where they travel in a circle above the flat Earth, that still doesn't explain night and day, because that operates off of this assumption that when the sun gets to some other part above the Earth, that it would therefore be dark here because light doesn't travel that far. But if that's true, the moon wouldn't be lit up because the light wouldn't be able to travel that far. So that doesn't work. That's a contradictory model. So if that's true,
I've always
The
I
moon
found that
provides
same
its own
problem.
light.
the moon
No,
the moon provides its own light, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It radiates its own light.
And what's your basis for that?
Logic.
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 Logic would take us there.
I don't think you. I think you're misusing the word logic. I don't think you even know what that means.
No, it's common sense. It's logic. If you just put it all
Okay,
together,
logic is not about common
everything
sense.
that you've been taught is logic.
Logic. I don't think you know what logic is because it's not common sense.
Hey, Adam, I'm not muting you. I keep saying I'm muting you. I'm not. I mean, I was earlier a lot, but right now I'm not. So I don't know why I keep saying that I did that. It's a glitch? Oh, okay. But is it really muting him, Benny?
Yeah. It
Oh, you
does
had it
that.
before? Oh, okay. Because it keeps, I keep saying you're muted, Adam. You muted Adam, but I didn't even touch the computer.
It's not going to stop. It will do it for an eternity.
Maybe because I muted him so much off air. Huh.
It's just a Google glitch. Some people some people have done. I've seen it where they just mute somebody once, and then it just keeps going. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter how many times you do it or what you. Yeah, it's like Benny says. You got to refresh and come back.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy. I can't do that.
It's like in your browser.
Oh, I
Why can't
see.
you do that?
Myself.
No,
Alright.
It says Rose Patton muted you.
Yeah, it's probably just adding, like, it's just probably saying that she muted me when I mute myself.
Okay, I'll do. I'll
That
do it.
Don't about it. I'm not getting muted by anybody. I'm muting myself.
That
Alright.
doesn't that's a totally different glitch then.
Yeah.
Best
It's a totally different thing.
Hey,
Hey,
man, how you-
Patrick.
I had to make room to let other
Okay, now I
people
gotta see
in.
what's going on in Slither. Oh, I guess I got killed. Okay.
I hope
No,
you're
you're in.
I hope
No,
you're
the,
not.
the Slither game. I was playing Slither while I was trying to get in here. I had to leave the screen. When I came back, it was gone.
You're laughing. You're in a better mood I thought you would be. That's good.
Well, yeah. Trying to find humor in stupid things.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm really sorry, man. I mean, I know we don't always you're not always happy with me, but I don't take things like that lightly.
Yeah.
Patrick's never happy with anybody.
Sure.
Well, he's happy with me sometimes.
Sometimes.
Alright.
I'm always happy with Patrick.
Alright.
Well, thank you very much.
He sounded like Elvis.
Thank you. Do it again, Patrick.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, that's cool.
I was thinking that we wouldn't see you on here for a while after I saw that. It's a good thing
Yeah,
you're back.
I didn't think I'd be
I
on.
had to
I took
I
a little
eject a
break.
couple people to make space for other people to come in because no one's talking.
I didn't think I'd be on in a while either. But as I'm sitting here like last night, you know, twiddling my thumbs, wondering what the fuck I'm doing with myself, I figured, you know what, I'm always on at this time.
It's therapy.
Yeah.
This place is therapy.
You know.
It helps us all forget our shitty lives.
I just discovered let me lower this a little bit because I'm like a PA system here. I just discovered a text. I was in the Unseen podcast Friday night. And I don't remember exactly the sequence of events because everything happened so fast. But I remembered abruptly leaving the Unseen podcast, and because my mother, something was going on, and I just discovered a text. What did I say? I said, let me actually read it as soon as I find it again. If I find it again, I said something like, "Sorry about the sudden exodus. My mother was experiencing some minor nausea or something like that," and that was at 1. What was it? 12:29. Shit, I lost it. I'll find it again. I'll let you know. So there's some actual evidence here as to what time that was. Here it is. At 12:34 a.m. I got back into the outside chat and said, sorry about the abrupt exodus. My mother had some sort of minor nausea. She was having a heart attack. Didn't even realize it. So it was shortly thereafter that they called the ambulance, and she was in the hospital. I came back, and the doctor called from the hospital and says, your mother's very sick. You better get back here, kind of thing. And before you know it, I had all my siblings here, and it was... sun was coming up, and there we are in the hospital, and sometime in the morning, I don't know exactly what time anymore right now, that was the end.
Oh. Well, thanks for coming in, Patrick. Please
Cool.
butt in whenever you have anything to say.
Okay.
PG, what's up? What's going on with you? Positively clueless?
Hey now. Come on now. Be nice, Rose.
Well, that's your name. I have to call you by your name.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay, PG.
You can call me Scott, girl. You know my damn name.
Okay, Scott.
Thank you.
My homie Scott. What's up, man? What's going on with you?
Not much. It's just been busy around here. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you, Rose. Everything good?
Yeah. Well, I had food poisoning for about 5 days, and I finally got a little bit better today. I'm doing actually more better today than I have been. So.
That's good. Good. Yeah, it's always somewhat good to talk to you, depending on the situation.
Somewhat.
So. Yeah, I gotta say somewhat.
Have you been sick, Rose?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Sick for about 5 days. Yeah. Yeah. Doing good now, so it's all good. No worries.
I'm glad you're feeling better. I didn't know you were sick. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Yeah, what did you eat?
Well, I was doing the vegetarian thing for over 2 months, and then I went sausage, and it was not good. You can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Are you still cool with Rand, Rose?
Rand, yeah, of course I'm cool with Rand. That's my boy.
Yeah, he was on our show last week, so.
Where was he?
Yeah, he'll be on again this coming week again, so we'll do a part 2. And it always goes good with Rand. I love and adore that person. Just one of the my favorite people.
Well, good. The brother can talk. He can talk.
Yeah, that's why we're doing a part 2.
Yeah, exactly. Part 3, 4, and 5, and then a documentary.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that's good. Well, amen to that. I heard he has a book coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
It's
what is it called?
Without Excuse.
Without Excuse. There you go.
Yeah.
My brother ran.
Patrick, I'm just using my old headset mic because I don't want to go downstairs. Sorry. Am I sounding bad?
Yeah, kind of sound like this a little bit, it's a little squeaky. I'm used to like your big time voice and stuff, and you're like,
I know.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Try to fix it best I can. We can't be Sean G all the time.
Oh, please no. What's up with that kid?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I hope he's doing well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be
So,
back.
alright. We got a little wild in her earlier. Oh, man. My head is still cooling down from that. Whew. Adam got it hot up in here. Made some crazy accusations on me. I think he's calmed down a little bit. Maybe he's having some breakfast. He said he just woke up and he just... But it feels fine now. I feel comfortable now. That's all that matters.
Now, I'm nervous to ask you this question, Rose.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous for you to ask me.
I know. You should be.
And you should be too.
What is your take on His Royal Badness's death?
I don't know.
Who's that?
Prince.
His take? I don't know. I mean, he did the song The elevator is never going to take us down. Oh no, let's go crazy. Remember the elevator?
Yeah.
And then he was found, unfortunately, dead and left. I don't. I've been looking into it. I've been posting things on my page. Who's playing music?
Not me. Oh wait. Okay. Sorry, it was my TV.
Oh, okay.
What? Now
Oh,
watch everybody. I'm gonna feed Rose a bunch of stuff that's gonna freak her out.
no, I don't think so.
No.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Okay, so we saw him on the Saturday before he died. My kid actually went up to him and said, "I'm glad you're feeling better," because I live in Minneapolis, if you didn't know, and Paisley Park is 10 minutes from my house. So I got a little Rose crazy. That's a compliment. Hang with me for a second. So he wrote a song called "Sometimes It Snows in April" about a character that he played in a movie under the cherry moon named Christopher Tracy,
I don't know
who
about that.
died. So he wrote about his character's death. Sometimes it snows in April, and he died in April. That song was written on April 21st, 1985, 31 years after his death. He put out a record called 3121. What's 3 plus 1? 4.
Right. Right.
421. So,
Right.
um,
The numerology. Now you're starting to pick up on the numerology. You've
But, you
seen
know,
the coding.
I used to see the dude all the time, so I mean, I'm taking it hard, but you know,
Of course, and I apologize for your loss.
yeah,
And for the world's loss. You know, he had a massive amount of fans in the world, and
yeah,
he left his his legend.
yeah, absolutely. So we lost a good one, a close one.
Now, I want to add to that Rose thoughts. It was Queen Elizabeth's birthday. She was 90.
Really?
Yep. And she celebrated, and she likes to wear the color purple. We know about that.
Right.
And then we had Obama and Michelle that landed on her birthday wearing purple tie and the purple dress, and they celebrated her birthday with her. And then on top of that, we had in Greece the Olympics, and we had the high priestess that prayed to Apollos and then lit the torch, and then the other lady let the dove go. So when doves cry, when she let the dove, this all happened on the day he died.
Right.
So
And
it's
I wore
kind of
purple
a
that day.
lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, and I actually wore
Yeah.
purple that day. It was just so weird because I found out before the news reports came out, because I have a friend of mine who works for the county that Paisley Park is in, and then TMZ reported that there was a death at Paisley Park. I'm like, okay, I sent him a text message. Can you tell me what's going on at Paisley Park? And he says, Prince is dead. You cannot say anything on social media right now, which is weird. So, but yeah, I mean, I was kind of in that Rose mindset of like, okay, me being a Prince fan, Prince historian, whatever, like, okay, 3121, okay, what, I mean, I'm right there with you. I mean, I get it.
Good. Good.
I don't buy
If
it.
there's anything to it, we don't know. If there's anything to it, but you do have to pay attention to these things. These are not coincidences. I don't think it's coincidences. Maybe it's the world saying that this was when he was going to die. Maybe he subconsciously knew, and he wrote it into the music and into the movies and into the characters and so forth. Who knows? But there's definitely something happening here that is not just a coincidence. There's more at work here, whatever you want to call it. Because I know you're an atheist. I'm not trying to give you for you to testify on this or anything. I'm not trying to get you to do that. Right. But I'm glad that at least you were open to that possibility of
Oh, absolutely.
thinking that. Ellen, I see you have a new tattoo.
I did. My wife has been bugging me for like years. She's like, you've been wanting to get it for years, and I finally, got his name tattooed on my arm, and so, it's my tribute and
Beautiful.
so many years out at Paisley Park, and it was just that stuff is gone, and it's not gone, but when we go out there, we're so fortunate to be out here in Minneapolis to be able to just be invited to these things and to know that when we go next time, he ain't playing. It's not going to be like, is he going to play tonight?
Yeah. Right.
He ain't playing, and that's gonna be the hard thing to go back to Paisley Park with, and to know that
Yeah.
he won't play.
Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes, Benny, I did get the Prince symbol tattooed on my arm, and yes, he was a Jehovah's Witness.
Well, I heard he was sick and so forth, and he was feeling ill for a week or so before that, right? Now, since you're close, I like to, kind of pick at your brain a little bit.
That's all right. That's fine. There's
Okay.
things I can say, things I can't say. So, but go ahead.
You can say it all. Come on.
No, I
No
can't.
holding back. Why not?
Because I can't say anything until the official reports come out. But go ahead with your
Well,
question.
now, has the autopsy came out yet? Because Amy's saying he was already cremated. Is that correct or no?
He was cremated on the Saturday, so that Saturday after he died, he was cremated.
So that was a quick autopsy.
Yes, but we have to wait to toxicology reports to come out, and I have no idea when those come out. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that.
Okay. Does anybody have questions for Positively Godless?
Scott, apparently you're kind of connected with the whole Prince thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I did. It was weird. I did TMZ the Monday before he died, and then the day he died, I did the New York Times.
Well, why did you do a Monday? Well, sorry, Pat. Why did you do the Monday before he died?
Because we were out at Paisley Park on that Saturday night, and that was the day before he made the emergency landing in Moline.
Okay.
And Prince had a party.
You're a little breathy on your mic. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Prince had a party, and I took my 12-year-old son to see what his dad has experienced for so many years. And my kid ended up making a video log, a vlog about his talking to Prince. Hey, you're glad you're feeling better. And I sent it to TMZ as a goof because I know that there would be an update on it. And they contacted me saying, "Can you come on TMZ Live today?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can." So, and just for the record, yes, I can send you video for those of you who think I'm.
So I guess what I meant was I had no idea you were in a high capacity connection with Prince.
I've since 1994.
In what capacity, if I might ask?
Just being invited to events and parties. I worked at Guitar Center back in '94, and I was trying to.
Just gay sex.
That too. Hey, you look in his eyes, man. You can have gay sex with him too.
Maybe.
Well, I was never.
think I would.
Scott.
I was never a big
Scott.
fan.
I might agree that his eyes are very beautiful, but I'm not going to have sex with him.
No, I would not. No, neither do I.
Well, Scott, you're the one that said it first.
It was a joke. It was a joke. A comedian said that.
Yeah,
we're
just joshing.
But his drummer at the time, Michael Bland, I was working at Guitar Center. I arranged for him to do a drum clinic there, and we became friends and got invited to these events that were very, very private, and that just kept going for many, many years.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, I was never a big fan of his. It was the whole thing was a little bit too gay for my straight blood. But I never disliked him. I thought he was a genius and everything. But I never was a big fan or anything. I didn't know you were that well connected with him though.
Yeah, I've been around it for a long time. Paisley Park is 10 minutes from my house, and I got contacted from people from the UK. Can you drop off a letter? If I type it out, can you put it on the fence? And I've done that a couple of times. So.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't know about you all this time.
I keep my fame private. No, it did sound like Sean G there.
So are you holding up okay?
Yeah, I'm good. We mourned from Thursday till Sunday. We played all weekend long, and Monday came around and said, "Okay, I'm princed out because of so much media. Nobody's giving the family the respect as far as privacy goes. They're in the middle of a huge battle of." We have material that's in this vault, how that's going to be released. There's assets. There's still a criminal investigation going on. And everyone's speculating, is it AIDS? Is it this? Is it that?
Yeah, I saw that today at the grocery store. on the
The
I
Inquirer.
didn't mean to cut you. Yeah, and it said that, and I was like, oh my God, come on! Like, how much bullshit are they gonna put out there like that? It's
What I
so
read,
disrespectful.
what I read
Right.
said the
If
local
it's true, it's fine. But really, come on,
what I
let's
read
hold off on that. Go
what I
ahead.
read what I read said that the local police department uh is currently investigating it, but they suggested that they think it's likely that he was murdered due to overdrugging like Michael Jackson.
No, that probably didn't happen. The Michael Jackson case is a little bit different because you had that doctor, Conrad Murray, who was prescribing propofol. Um, there's speculation
Well,
that
what I
maybe
read was from the local police department. At least, I wish I would have saved the link so I could use it right now, but uh, unless that's, you know what I mean? Like, is there anything to the contrary from that you've seen from the police, or are they?
no, no. As far as what the speculation goes, is that one of the speculations is that he's been going to different doctors and he's been having Percocet prescribed to him. Um, Whether that's true or not, I can't comment on it right now because nothing's been officially released.
See, I thought that's what I'm saying. I thought that the police department made a statement that they believe that he may have been overprescribed medication, and that's what they were looking into.
It's part of the investigation, but that hasn't
Yeah.
been officially reported yet.
Well, that's what I said. I said it's still when I said that I said it's being investigated, but
Oh,
that's
sorry.
what that's their hunch. That's what they're leaning towards. That's what
Sure.
I was saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Sorry.
Good night. All right. Scott, like I can hear you. Before you were a little breathy, but I think it was better the way it was before, because everybody's louder than you.
Do you want me breathy?
No, not that breathy. Damn it.
You're like, I can smell it.
Actually, Rose, I turned positively godless up, but I had to turn you down because you're louder.
Well,
She's
well,
always loud.
it's my room. You're gonna hear me. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not gonna be in the background. Hey, no. You're gonna hear me.
Rose's volume control is like that far away from the beginning of the volume, and positively godless is that far away from the top. I was like,
All right, so positively godless, we have a question from people watching. They're asking, why would someone hold back experiences because of official reports that have not been released yet?
Say the question again.
They're asking you. Why would someone hold back experiences because of official reports that have not been released yet?
I can tell you experiences there, but I can't tell you. I can't give you my take from what I've heard from people of what happened because it has not been released yet. I can't say anything until everything's been released.
Now, how about if that's not released? Then would you still want to hold back that information even though you know something that hasn't been released?
No, I would never
say like in months from now.
No,
you just keep it to yourself.
I would have to keep it to myself because it's not really
Wow.
to myself because what
would that be fair to him if it's like something shady going on?
I don't think there's anything shady going on.
Okay.
I think what is going to come out of the toxicology reports is what comes out. But what I want to make sure is that his name is respected. Kind of what you were saying, if let's say the AIDS thing is true, right? So what? He wasn't a junkie, or he wasn't, or anything like that. Whatever happens, just respect the music, respect him. He wasn't like on heroin or anything like that. So.
No, what I mean by that is like say that there could have been
I would respect him more if he was on heroin.
Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong if he was doing drugs as an artist. It's not like it's something new or taboo. I mean, this is normal kind of in the music industry, in a way. But what I'm saying is like, say they come out and say it was from pneumonia, but you know it's not from pneumonia. But that's the official report that they're giving everyone in the world, that it's pneumonia. But you know it's not. Would you actually come out and say what you know is the reason when the official report is not accurate?
Probably not. And the reason being is because I'm just some dude on Google Hangouts. I'm some just local musician at that point. And I was somebody who was lucky enough to be in the same room with them for so many years. I probably wouldn't say anything. I would just keep it to myself. But it, whatever he had going on, we're not going to know the full story because if it's flu, if it's this, if it's that, if it's drugs, if it's prescription drugs from pain medication, which is people know about that, that's going on in the papers right now. I'll accept
This is
that.
proof. It's proof that positively godless is part of the Illuminati. He's keeping quiet because he's paid off.
Well, what I read was.
Are you a reptile?
Well, no. What I did read was his last words.
That's exactly what a reptile would say.
No, but what his
Shut up, Alpha.
But what his last words were before he died was MG42 pillbox. It was weird. It was the strangest thing.
You know what? Shut up. Okay, now this is just a big fun and games now. This is being disrespectful. Like, I'm being serious here. Okay, listen.
I know he's watching. That's why I said that. I know he's watching. He just sent me a message. He's watching.
Okay. My thing is, if I knew somebody personally, because I am a truth seeker and I like to expose the truth, no matter what the official report is that this person or this corporation or this industry wants to put out there, out of respect for that person that I knew as a human being, has a right for people to know the truth. If they're going to make up something and say it was AIDS, but he didn't really die of AIDS, it was of a drug overdose, why not say, no, it wasn't AIDS, I knew him, it was a drug overdose? Why not give the respect to the departed? That's my case.
No, that's exactly why. Because he was such a private person.
I'm a private person, but if I was murdered, but they're trying to say that it was from flu, I think it would be fair for all my friends or anybody to say, no, she was murdered. I think that should be exposed. And as somebody who passed away, I would want that.
Well,
I would want that truth.
Yeah, but that's not.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's not. You can't imply that. Like, if they're murdered, okay, there's a reason for that. Like, especially if they're not looking for the killer, there's a good reason to expose that. But if it's like,
right,
if it's like, oh, he died from the measles, not the flu, then it's like,
Well, that's whatever. I'm not talking about that.
Or he died from a drug overdose and not AIDS, or AIDS and not a drug overdose. Like,
But it's still lying. Measles and a flu is still kind of the same thing. It's a virus.
It's to me.
AIDS,
it's not. To me,
but that's to you.
To me, that lie is not much difference than
that's to you. But he has fans around the world outbound that don't include you, that have a right to know the truth.
Honey, but you're still beautiful. Like, it doesn't matter.
Outbound? Are you serious right now?
It's a lie that doesn't matter. It doesn't really.
But a lie does matter.
Only if it's murder.
If it's slightly tweaked, like measles and flu, that's different. If it's tweaked from AIDS to murder, that's a big difference.
Yeah, I agree.
It does matter.
As soon as you throw murder in, I agree. Then it does matter.
Okay, as long as you're semi there.
AIDS and drug overdose,
But it's still two different things. But people do care.
Yeah, but I don't know why though. They're stupid.
Because you have.
They're stupid.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on. You have too many celebrity deaths that happen, and the official report, come 20 years later, is not what really happened, and it's not fair to the fans or to that human being to not tell the truth. Outbound, take yourself out the equation. You're not the only one self in the world. There's millions of people that love Prince. Millions.
I don't give a shit what people say about how I died. I won't be able to care because I won't be alive anymore.
Okay, do you have millions of people that care?
If the whole world loved me, I still wouldn't. It doesn't matter.
Okay, but out of respect of your, I'm not going to explain this to you. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people who are listening understand what I'm saying. I'm not going to get into it with you, dude. It's not a debate. But anyways, regardless, you're taking it off topic. Positive regardless.
No, this is very on topic.
No, it's not. Positive regardless.
Because you're trying to talk about respect, and I'm saying respect is overrated.
Okay, for you.
No, it's overrated in general.
Okay, for you.
For everybody.
For you, you can't speak for everybody, Outbound.
I can. I just did.
You're insane. You're sounding like Adam right now. Okay. Knock it off.
Outbound, not only are you being annoying again, echoing is getting annoying too.
See? You're making me annoying by you being annoying.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You guys are
I'm gonna bring Adam in here.
See, like I should myself mute just in case I cause echo.
Prince's music sucked.
Okay, now you're being disrespectful. Now you're being disrespectful. Okay.
No, his music sucked.
Yeah.
That's just your opinion.
No.
Okay, you're being disrespectful now.
No, I love when people say that. Why does his music suck? Let's start there.
I can't defend that. I'm just.
He's just being an asshole.
Yeah, I'm just being an asshole.
That's the fastest argument I've ever debunked. Probably the only one I've ever debunked.
You can't really. I mean, if music is good or not is subjective. It's like you can't. That's like a unwinnable, unlosable argument, really.
Right. So, Scott, Benny, I was asking a question. Where can he see you on TMZ?
It's on my Facebook. I haven't uploaded it on YouTube yet. I don't know why, but let me do that quickly for y'all to see it. It's like a very 30-second clip, and I gotta find it. I don't think I uploaded it on YouTube. Or did I? I don't remember. Hold on, now I gotta go find it. I gotta go to my stupid page. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, we will.
Y'all talk behind my back. I don't care.
Did you ever see him with his pants down?
No, I have not.
God.
Well, we got to ask the real questions.
Thank God you're not a news reporter, Outbound.
We got to ask the questions the people really want answers to.
You want answers to?
No, I'm not gay, but you know. We have viewers. This is live, so you have to consider them.
Okay. Well, thanks for considering. All right. So, Benny, he's gonna upload that for you, I guess, on his YouTube right now. So that's very nice. And yeah.
Yeah, I will do that right now if I could figure it out.
Oh, and Benny has another question. Scott, do you use Prince's name as a password on any of your websites?
All of them. Every single one.
He said, okay.
Now he's going to hack your accounts.
He said, I'll give that a try.
but, hold on. Which Prince name?
Well, it's not the symbol.
Yeah, he uses the symbol. That's what I was going to say.
I don't have that on my keyboard.
You can make it.
Oh, can you? Oh.
Yeah, hold on.
Well,
here's my password.
There you go.
I'll give you all my password. Here we go.
You just hold Alt F4.
There you go.
Oh wow, that's nice. That works.
Wow. How did you know how to do that? How did you know? Oh, okay. 0.
It's Alt
apostrophe
F4.
plus. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right. I did post something about that symbol last night, and it actually means war, but Prince made it into love.
Yeah, it's called the love symbol.
But it actually means war, the origination of that symbol.
Benny, that looks like Prince.
No, he actually added a little bit more to it. If you look on my Google Plus page, I have it on there. It's an old symbol. He just added a little extra. So with the arrow at the bottom, he made it a little bit thicker, a little bit more swirl on the swirly tip part, and then he added more of a expansion on the cross part. But actually,
I will look that up.
Yeah, it actually means war. But I'm glad he turned it into love.
It's funny that you say your home is Planet Earth because that was an album that he put out called Planet Earth. Maybe he's connected to you, Rose.
Uh-oh. Well,
That's why he died.
I'll find out. Oh, that's why he died, Outbound? You are evil. Evil, dude. Wow. I don't know how your wife can even deal with you. I'd have you in a closet.
Death and you.
I'd throw a tortilla underneath the door for you to eat every night. That's all you'd get in a freaking closet.
I like tortillas.
I know. That's why you get a cold one.
Yeah, I like them cold. That's all right.
Good. All right, moving on. Patrick, what are you doing? Are you looking at the stars?
I'm actually looking for a picture of something I wanted to share with you. There's a little joke, but apparently I can't seem to find out where it is. My network I called the Pat Cave because I'm Pat Man. So this is the Pat Cave.
Right.
And I have
Let's
a
see the
vast
Pat Cave.
antivirus and stuff. And occasionally the Avast says the Pat Cave may be dangerous, and it's got this really like dangerous looking picture, and it says the Pat Cave may be dangerous. So I saved this pic. I wanted to show it to you. The Pat Cave, it's just I can't find it. It just did it to me again tonight. I should have just put it back on the computer.
Oh. Okay, well, take your time, Patrick. All right. That's it.
That sounds like a reference to your vagina.
Holy shit. Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't let that one go.
Where's your sidekick, Bulldog? Usually he's right in chiming with you.
Just as you said that, I was hearing thunder.
Now he's my sidekick?
God's mad at you for saying
Yeah.
Yeah, God's mad at me about a lot of things. We're not on speaking terms.
Gods, I didn't say God. Anyway. You know I'm an atheist.
Did you say gods or God?
I said
No,
gods.
I didn't hear you.
I said the gods are mad at you.
The gods, oh.
And Thor himself was mad at you for saying that. Because I heard thunder the minute you said that.
All right.
Yeah.
So were you able to upload that Positively Godless?
It is at 18% right now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
How come? Where's Pillbox tonight? Is he not hanging?
Because he's hanging low.
I guess.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey, what's up, Sky?
Not much. Chilling.
Oh, okay. I don't know who Sky is.
Skyward. You've been in a room with him before.
Oh, I have. Okay.
Yeah.
Benny, what's up with Luke Dog?
No. We don't talk about that on here. That's banned. Oh, Skyward.
I thought he.
No one cares.
I thought he was leaving. He had a video. I didn't watch it, but he had a video said he was leaving. The title said he was leaving Google Plus forever.
Good. Bye.
I thought he was gonna be homeless like a year ago.
Yeah, then he made like 4 more videos though, so I was kind of confused by that. It was probably just he was probably just whining to try to get people to be like, no, don't leave. He's like begging for attention, maybe.
I think he's surprised every time he wakes up in the morning.
That he sells a pulse?
Yeah.
Sorry, but
it is kind of a wonder how he's lived this long.
You think?
Yeah, I mean,
that's pretty crazy.
The world is a dangerous place.
Where'd everyone go?
Okay,
I'm here.
I found a screenshot on the tablet. I don't know if I can get it on camera. I just uploaded, but I'm gonna show it to you. Anyway, let me get my camera on the screen here.
All right.
Try to get the reflection out while I do this.
All right. Let me get it. Kinda. I see hills.
Oh, it says
it looks like pyramids.
Anyway, it says the Batcave may be dangerous. Let's see if it'll clear itself up. There it goes. The
Oh, there it
Batcave
goes.
may be dangerous.
Where'd you find that at,
I'm like,
Patrick?
what are you talking about?
Aw,
Hey,
Patrick.
did you see the Batman reference or the Batman documentary they're gonna make?
No. Why?
You know how Hillbilly uses Batman as like a segue to talk to kids about Jesus?
No.
I heard he was taken to the.
Oh, give me a break on that.
I heard he was taken to the funny farm.
Yeah, he was. He was out talking about Jesus wearing a Batman uniform in public.
Yeah, that's what I was
Um,
told.
Let's not be disrespectful about Jesus. Christ, please.
he left details. No comment. He left some details out though. The stuff in between that landed him in the loony bin. I don't know. I mean, guys are standing on the street all the time in costumes talking about Jesus, and they don't end up in the loony bin. So I don't know what the fuck else he did.
Yeah, well, knowing him, I wouldn't put any. I didn't hear any details at all. I just heard he was wearing a Batman suit and.
I've seen the
preaching or
recording of
something
him
to some
talking
kids,
about
and
it.
apparently somebody complained or something. Off to the loony bin.
Yeah, he said he was having a debate with other Christians from other denominations, and then the police supposedly were taking pictures with him, and then all of a sudden he's in the psych ward. That was the story that I heard, which doesn't make sense, but I don't know, unless they were taking pictures of him like, hey, before we throw this guy in the bin, let's take pictures so we
Yeah,
can...
something like that. I don't know, but I didn't even hear that much.
Hey everybody, look at us with this nut job.
Yeah.
He said they let him out right away, but there's a heavy number of psychiatrists that bring their faith to work and don't implement the procedures that they're supposed to, or the ones that are.
I don't know. I'm not going to speculate about anything. I just never liked the fucking guy. I always thought he was a dickhead.
My main point is that his whole segue with the Batman thing, it's ironic because they're making a documentary that's debunking the whole Jesus story, and it's using Batman as a analogy. The whole thing is like a Batman Jesus analogy.
Oh, I see.
So it's like
So he must have grabbed onto that idea.
No, he uses Batman to teach about Jesus. This is a documentary debunking Jesus that uses Batman.
Yeah, well, he must have grabbed onto the idea and reversed it like he always does.
No, this.
All right, let's move on. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, this isn't after the fact. He was Hillbilly did it first, but these guys have.
Okay,
They
I
haven't
stand
even
corrected.
produced the documentary yet.
Patrick doesn't give a fuck, Outbound.
Oh yeah, he does.
All right.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Loaded, so I'm gonna put it in the side chat for y'all to.
All right. Do you mind if I play it live on here?
No, I don't mind at all. It's fine. Hold on. I just hit something wrong here. Hold on.
All right.
What are we watching?
We're watching him on TMZ about Prince.
Yeah, it was a TMZ live that I did before he died. Hold on. Hold on. Getting all nervous now.
It's all right. Take your time.
Is that one?
Start.
It's in a Illuminati news channel. They're run by the Jesuits. They're always there.
That's what you say about every news.
They are. Well, damn right I am.
Pissing me off.
No,
TMZ is full of shit.
It's one of those like celebrity news things, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and they're full of shit, and they're part of the Jesuit. Whatever. Anyways.
Go ahead,
here we go.
Rose.
All right, I wrote it.
Go Jews.
Cállate.
Go Illuminati.
No. All right, hold on.
Illuminati always win. Join the winning
Shut
team.
up. Did you read the Bible? I read it in the Bible, and we won.
I was watching it on the outside. I was getting ready to lower all your
Hold
volume so I could.
I'm gonna play it if Outbound can shut the fuck up for a minute.
I mean,
Okay. You done?
Jack won at the end of Jack and the Beanstalk too.
Okay. Are you done?
I think Harry Potter wins at the end.
Dude, let
Okay.
him talk, man.
Dude, shut
Come
the
on.
fuck up.
Fucking idiot. Alright.
Play it already.
You gotta back it all the way up though, 'cause that's when it looks cool.
Yeah, I am.
There you go.
Okay.
What else do you guys want to talk about? Hey, my name is Scott. I'm calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I was at Paisley Park with my 12-year-old son Gavin over the weekend.
All right, tell us all.
He was in great spirits. It was a fantastic experience, contrary to the rumors that were going around, and kind of told everyone kind of chill out a little bit.
How do you get on that list?
Well, it helps to live in Minneapolis. It's a lot. The Facebook pages, Paisley Park after dark is the main one where you get the news.
Cool. I'm gonna check that out. Of course, I'm not in Minnesota.
This is me from California. I want to.
There you go. That's it. There's my claim to fame.
One more time. Alright.
I'm not fine. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Hey, my name is Scott. I'm calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I was at Paisley Park with my 12-year-old son Gavin over the weekend.
All right, tell us all.
He was in great spirits. It was a fantastic experience, contrary to the rumors that were going around, and kind of told everyone kind of chill out a little bit.
How do you get on that list?
Well, it helps to live in Minneapolis. It's a lot. The Facebook pages, Paisley Park after dark is the main one where you get the news.
Cool. I'm gonna check that out. Of course, I'm not in Minnesota.
And that was really edited down too.
Yeah, I could tell.
A minute and a half. I did get my dig in there. If you can kind of catch the dig, contrary to what reports are, that was my dig to TMZ.
Prince is alive. He's not dead.
Oh God. No, he's very, very dead now.
Doubt it. He's a clone.
No, after
Well,
3
that's
days,
my
he rose
cue.
again.
That's my cue, because it's starting to rain and thunder. I do have to get up
What are you
early
afraid,
tomorrow.
or what's going on with you?
I do have to get up early tomorrow, so thank you all for inviting me in. I should say
Yeah. Thanks, Patrick.
Good, Patrick.
that.
Get your rest, brother. Get your rest. Thanks for dealing with me another night. See ya. All right. So, what do you want to say, Skywarp? That you think he's a clone and he's not dead?
No. I did not say that.
No, that's what Skywarp is saying to you, I believe, or just saying. Hmm?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because just the other night, I was looking up on YouTube really late, and I come across this video where a guy was outside hunting and saw a person standing out in the middle of the woods, claiming it was Michael Jackson, but we don't know. We really don't know what the aliens are talking about. Who knows?
Wait, Michael Jackson or Prince?
Both of them. They were alive.
They're in the woods.
They were in the woods.
Where?
I don't know, some video. I just found it a long time ago.
Really?
You just saw it a long time ago. That makes no sense what you just said there.
No, what I'm saying is I found the video, like, I reintroduced myself from it. Like, I found it again. Like,
Okay. You want to give me the video?
I'll see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it or not.
Check your history.
All right. Now, I know Positively Godless actually, knows Prince personally, so I don't want you to think that this is disrespectful or in any way.
I want to go by saying it real quick that we didn't know each other personally, but we've been around each other enough to know who each other is by face. So.
Right. I just don't want you to feel like this is like attacking you or your.
No,
okay.
no.
I you know what I mean. This is like. I don't know where your heart is or what's going on, and I don't want to make you feel like anyone's being disrespectful. Okay.
No, it's fine.
All right. All right.
I'm surprised this has gone as well as it actually has.
Well, you know what? You know what the thing is that we get along as long as we're not talking about things that you personally agree with, and things I personally agree with, and we butt heads at that. There's no reason to, everyone has their own beliefs, and I feel like, as long as somebody's not disrespecting me, I won't disrespect them. But as soon as they start attacking me for my beliefs, then I'll start attacking them. Otherwise, I don't usually just attack. I'm not the first one to attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I hope you.
That's totally cool. Yeah.
You noticed that. I hope you've noticed that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But like when you come on my page and you start talking shit, and then I go, what? Well, you did, and then I was just, and I was like, what the hell is this? I don't go to his page and talk shit. If I don't agree with anything he's saying, I don't go to your page. Or if I don't agree with the post, I don't make a comment on the post.
Yeah,
but
it's funny. Like with, I'll say this
that's
about
just how I am.
pillbox. Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I want to make sure I get this out. And I
Go
say
ahead.
this publicly about pillbox because he posted a video of a snippet of a Prince show where he was talking about Bin Laden and stuff like that, and I
Chemtrails.
no, it wasn't the chemtrails. It was a show that Prince did, and you can hear him talking in the mic about Osama bin Laden getting ready to bomb. Got to get back to America. And,
I remember that. Okay, yeah.
And I just explained to him that if you just Google Osama bin Laden 1998, at that time where he was saying that in that show, allegedly, I almost said Obama, oops, Osama bin Laden.
Osama Obama.
Osama bin Laden allegedly blew up 2 U.S. embassies, and Pillbox, I gotta hand it to him. He's like, you know what, you may be right, and that was really, really cool. So for him to be knowing that we were here in Minneapolis bumming out, and he was just like, you may be right. He didn't argue, so I gotta kind of tip my hat to him again, and I did that publicly on our show that he was very, very respectful with the whole thing. So, Pill, if you're watching, appreciate it, my friend.
Well, just because we believe in things that maybe you've never considered or don't want to consider or you think might seem outrageous, it doesn't mean that we're not human beings and we have feelings and we respect other people as well, and know when to step back and when to tip your hat off and when to give respect when respect's due.
Yeah, it's funny that people will bring up these things like the chemtrails and stuff like that. Well, Prince did chemtrails. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna believe chemtrails, because if I believed everything that he did, I would not only believe in chemtrails, I would also be a Jehovah's Witness. I would also be a vegan.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean.
Well, you got the symbol. Maybe you should think about it.
Oh, but being a vegan? Oh man, I had a good steak tonight. I don't think I could. Vecco's here. I gotta go. I'm not allowed to be in there's a court order that says I can't be in the same room with Vecco.
Oh, come on. Vecco's a cool guy.
No, I'm just joking with Vecco.
Hey, I found it, Rose. I found it's in the chat thing.
Okay. Oh, you're on your break, Vecco? Thanks for stopping in, brother. Yeah.
Hey, Vecco, how you doing?
Love this guy. Love all of you, actually.
Aw.
You're feeling love tonight, Rose. I like this.
Well, I'm not always negative. I'm positive a lot more than negative. Trust me. I'm like 99.9% positive. It's just the people that attack me, like I said, they have to attack me first. Then I will attack you back because you're attacking me. That's just called common sense. But if you don't attack, I don't go trolling people. I don't attack people. I don't attack their beliefs, and I don't do that. I don't do it. But I feel if you're gonna do that to me, then right? Then all bars down.
Let me ask you a question about trolls, and I'm more curious than anything. Grizz Frank, is he for real or is that a troll?
Grizz Frank. Now I have seen him around. I'm gonna keep my eye out, and even more now, because I have seen him. He's on my page a lot. I don't know. I would like to invite Grizz Frank in here. If you're listening to this podcast, or if you ever happen to, I would like for you to come on and let us know how for real you are. We'd like to know. right?
He won't
Fair
come
enough.
on recorded. Yeah, he won't come on recorded stuff. He'll only do anything in print. So I was more curious than anything. So
Well, yeah.
it was so weird that this is a guy that would use the C word and repent in the same sentence. I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Well, Pillbox is saying, I'm watching, I see everything. And Grizz is 109% real. He's my buddy.
Wow.
So if Pillbox is my...
Backing him?
No, Pillbox to me is I trust him more than like a family. He's family to me. So if Pillbox says he trusts him 109%, I'm going to have to run with it. So I'm going to invite Grizz on then. If he's 109% real, come on in and let's talk. Maybe people have questions and want to get into your mind and hear what you have to say. And, you know. Amy, you're leaving us? Okay. Good night, Amy. Thank you so much for stopping in. You've been in here for about 6 hours. You are a trooper to deal with Adam and all that craziness. Thank you. And I look forward to hanging out with you off air, just me and you, just, you know, woman to woman and mind to mind and talk, all right? All right. Thank you.
All right. So
Good night.
we got this video that he found.
I don't see it.
This person found. Prince is still alive. Proof. And I'll put this in the side chat. I won't watch it.
Okay.
It's 2 minutes and 36 seconds. So we'll.
Okay, that's not long.
And I will commentate if I could.
Okay.
On that, but there you go.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sky. I am really looking forward to seeing this. Either I'm going to laugh my ass off, or this is going to be...
Then he left. He
left. What? Yeah. Should we watch it? I think we should watch it. I think we should watch it just for the fuck of it now.
Just because like the opening thing looks like a talent show for like some elementary school.
Okay. Okay. Wow. That wasn't good.
No, you don't want to post a video and like deuces see it.
And then bounce.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, people, I'm a little iffy on this one right now, but I'm going to show it anyways.
Oh, come on. I can't even take it seriously. You don't even need to play it right now, but go ahead. I think it's a talent show. Look at the white hair in the crowd.
Do you guys want to be entertained? Okay, let's see. No, it's not white. It's a hat. It's a hat.
No. Look at the crowd shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right there.
This is Patrick. Okay. Okay, ready?
That was good.
Okay.
That's good.
It's not even close to being Prince.
This is stupid.
It is. It's utterly stupid.
It's borderline offensive at this point.
Okay, now that's nothing. All right.
That's like being in the woods, like he said.
I thought it was gonna be in the woods.
I can't even see Prince in the woods.
No.
Oh man, that was funny.
Oh, that made me lose my appetite. That was just horrible. Horrible.
Okay, gotta go.
All right.
Gotta get out of there.
I gotta get out too. I gotta go to bed. But, it was really good talking to you all again. It's been a long time. So
yeah.
I hope everyone's
Are you ending the hangout?
What's that?
Are you ending the hangout?
It's not my
hangout.
This is Rose.
No.
I'm leaving. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, Vecco, you and I've never actually had a conversation before. I don't think, have we?
Not a one-on-one, no.
No, we never have. It's just so weird. I don't know. But I don't do hangouts much anymore. I don't know why. I think I kind of got over the infighting with everybody. And, I was in G-Man's hangout a couple weeks ago, and Man, that went awesome. It was on his
Hmm.
GTV, and he was fantastic.
Nice.
I introduced him to my wife, and he's like,
Oh yeah, I did see a clip of that. Yeah, a little
yeah,
bit of that. Yeah.
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 So, but yeah, hopefully, Vecco, you and I can have a conversation, just kind of hang out, and it doesn't have to be anything stressful, and just new people, new
Yeah.
friends. So
I think we're all maturing here. What do you think?
I think it's scary.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
We all got to grow up and understand that we all have our different positions, and it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to disagree.
That's right.
We're all different.
Right, Benny?
We're all good. So
We're all
have a
good.
good night. Love
Yeah,
you
you
guys. So until
too.
then. All right, good night.
Hey, God bless.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
God bless. God bless.
No, I thank you. No. I thank you for that. So it's all good.
You're welcome. All right. Awesome.
All right.
I went actually really well. All right. There you go. So what's going on with you, Vecco?
On my break, just hanging out, working on my cartoon while I'm talking to you.
Oh yeah. That's going well?
Yeah, it's long and tedious, but it's coming along. So,
I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. Here, let me click on you. There you go.
It's been it's taken a long time, but it's getting done.
Now, how long is each one of them?
It's getting done. Well, they vary. The first episode was 8 minutes long. Second one was 11 minutes. Third one was 3 minutes. So as I get closer to the end, each episode is going to be longer because I only want there to be 12 episodes. So because of that, I have to squeeze a lot more stuff in each of the remaining episodes. So you may see this episode that's coming up now is probably going to be the longest one, and the ones after that probably just as long, if not longer. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I see the detail you're putting in that. That's amazing and beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, just a lot of people ask me how I do it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you want to tell the people what's the name of your cartoon and how you're gonna be releasing it and where they can find it and maybe what it might be about or anything?
Oh yeah. It's the name of the series is called 12. It's a cartoon taking place during the end times, during the last 12 hours before the return of Christ. It's a story about 12 people on a journey from New York City to Jerusalem, and as the journey progresses, you'll see like flashbacks of what happened, of events that occurred up until the point where you see them, on their journey.
Mm-hmm.
So things like the Antichrist rising up, the two witnesses appearing, the locust, sort of like an exaggerated, a fictitious version of a fictitious depiction of what's seen in Revelation and Matthew. So it's mostly entertainment, but with a lot of truth to it as well.
Beautiful. Benny made a great suggestion that maybe I should be a voice on one of the episodes.
Yeah, actually, I'm always in need of voices. That's for sure. I ran out of the ones in my head, so they don't work anymore. So,
as long as they're not fighting with each other. But no, that's funny, Benny. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll definitely keep you. If people are really interested in doing a voice, except for Benny.
Of course.
Yeah. Then they can contact me by going to my YouTube channel.
I can do this all day, dude. I can talk all day.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, but anyway, so.
Benny's funny. I can do this all day, man.
Benny's very talented.
I know. That's my boy.
Yeah, his cues. I don't know how he is with his cues, man. His cues are like on point.
on
If
point.
you know me, man, you know not to come at me like this.
Benny had my back earlier, like it was off air, but Benny had my back earlier where the guy actually thought, the Adam actually thought that Benny was an actual voice, not just a,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he fools a lot of people that way.
Because he was able to respond so quickly, and by everything he said, he was able to respond by words, you know, like he said this, and then Benny would respond with those same words right back at him. Just and then just, I was just like, wow, that's awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Benny deserves all the credit. Oh, Pillbox wants to know, ask Beckle when he's going to have Pillbox be a voice on the show.
Actually, I did. He was I did ask him last year if he would do a voice, but he never got back to me. Because there's a character in episode 9 who I thought he would be perfect for.
Wow.
But he never got back to me.
Yeah. Well, that's
so
on you now, Pill.
Yeah.
So
he was the first pick when I had this character designed. So, but then I ended up having G-Man read for it, and he did really well. But I ended up not using him either.
Oh.
So I had to use somebody who was close by, and that's more technical reasons as to why I made that decision. But yeah.
Oh, there's your answer, Pill.
But yeah. Is he coming in?
That's what I was just asking him.
Okay. I want to know, he was in that hangout earlier, and he just stopped talking. And next thing I know, I looked, and he was gone. So I don't know if he got booted out or...
No, I would never boot Pill. Oh my! I'd rather boot myself than boot Pill. No, it's just a lot of craziness.
He was having a discussion with Darwin, Duncan, Darwin's deity, whatever his name is, and they were
different hangout.
Oh, yeah, it's a different hangout. Yeah.
Oh, because that kind of happened tonight too. Like Pillbox came in, then he was gone. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so maybe I don't know if he lost connection or what. So.
Oh. Okay. Pillbox is saying, tell him that I sent him a message saying I would absolutely do it, no problem. All right. Hey Joe, what's going on, brother?
What's up? Not too bad. How are you? How's everyone?
Great, man. Great.
Joe.
Yeah.
Long night.
Yeah. What time is it for you guys?
About to be 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon.
2:30 in the afternoon. Oh, yeah. Wow.
So I'm going to leave to pick up my kids from school shortly, but I thought I'd pop in.
Great. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Well, I'm just, for my own interest, I'm just trying to understand what, in your viewpoint, what is happening behind the scenes in this planet, and what do you think is going on? What is most of the world missing? Like for myself, who you know, I've been grown up believing that the Earth is round, grown up to believe in NASA. I mean, and grown up to be told to trust my government. I'm always interested to hear what do you think is going on behind the scenes?
Now, can I ask you where's your government?
Australia, in Australia.
Australia, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So there's a lot. That's kind of a open-end question. Yeah. If you can narrow it down just a little bit, because I can go extreme with that. And I know you have to go pick up your kids soon. I don't want to take too much of your time. So, like, do you have like?
I mean, I've heard about this I guess I've heard about this concept, like the New World Order, and like the people behind the scenes really pulling the strings. And I'm just curious, like, is that something that's been going on for a long time? I mean, is that something? Is it as a new that they've just taken over power? I mean, I'm just curious, what should I be seeing, or what is really going on behind the scenes that you think is what is actually happening? I mean, what should I be taking notice of? What were the lies that I should be really be
Okay.
not believing?
Okay. First off, I wouldn't believe anything your government tells you. Um, Everybody has their agenda. Okay, from the top to the bottom. So even if everybody has an agenda. Okay, so whether it be a positive agenda or a negative agenda, that's the first thing you want to figure out. And is this in your best interest and in your family's best interest, in your neighbors, and your friends? Is this going to have consequences against on your life and the people you love, or is this going to benefit them? So if somebody is trying to take away your rights as a human being, okay, we were all born on this quote unquote planet, okay? I don't believe it's a NASA lies. I don't believe it's a planet, but I'm just saying this for just hypothetical reasons right now. Okay, we're all born here. Who is to say that this man, because he has more money than me, has a right to tell me and my family and my community how we should live, our rules, what we need to abide by, what we should do, what the fines are, what we have to pay if we don't do it? Who makes up these things? Who's at the top that is saying that these are your rules to live by as a human being when we all came to this planet the same way? Who makes more? What group has more control over you than you should have control over yourself and your own family? I don't see how government can tell you and your family and your kids how you should live, what your rules are, what your laws are, when they came out of a womb just like you. This planet is free. This planet is free. The resources are free. And for anybody to take control of any certain amount of anything on this planet to say that you must pay this, you must do this, you have to do that, and this is the way it is. Who are these people to do that? So right there, I would question that. Okay? That's the first thing I started doing, was like, who are these people to tell me how I have to live as a human being when they're human beings too? No man should judge any man. No man is better than any man. Money does not make you better than me. Your education, because you have more money and you can go to school for 15 years or 12 years or 10 years, whatever it so be, makes you able to tell my whole community what our rules and laws are? No.
Is that something that you've always felt ever since you were a little kid, or did something happen that made you rethink the way the world was when you were growing up?
Well, something happened. I almost died.
Oh, wow.
Right. So
I never looked at it that way. That's interesting perspective.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, you know, you think about things like the IRS and stuff like that. I mean, you know, it's often asserted by a lot of people that they're not even a part of the government, and yet citizens are giving them money anyway.
Right. And a lot of these things are illegal. The Federal Reserve is illegal. Okay, that's in America, and the taxation, that's illegal. Back in the early 1900s, people were able to keep 100% of their paychecks. So who made up the law that they can't now? Who made up the law that says that you have to pay taxes on this and taxes on that, and for what? Because the corporations want to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Money, money, money. It's greed. It's not looking out for your welfare or for anybody else's welfare but their pocketbooks. And it's all about greed. And I think it has to come back down to humanity and about what's right for the people. When you see people that are homeless on the streets, people that are hungry, people who are starving, children without homes, family without homes, losing their homes, there's a problem with society. That's the way I see it. And there's and it's these people that are billionaires. The more money they get, the less human they become. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't understand the struggles of life. They make your struggles. Oh, it's loud. Hold on. I'm going to mute Vekwa. I'm sorry, Vekwa. I'm going to mute you. You have are created, okay, by these people that have all these money. They have all this money, and the struggles that you have is because they want to make more money off of you. And they don't care how much more you have to, how much stress you have in your family, how much problems you have in your family, how much medication they have to give your family, how many vaccinations, whatever they have to do to keep you docile, in control, make money, do your job, go to work, go to school, make money, make us rich. They don't care about anything about a human life. They're not even human anymore. It's about making money in corporations. You are now a corporation to them. You are worth money at birth. So like your birth certificate is ownership of the government. The government has ownership from you. That's what a birth certificate is. The Social Security gives you it's a stamping. It's a barcode at birth. All these things. I think we have to look at that and say, why is this happening, and why are we allowing these people to do this to us? They don't care. They don't care. Tonight, Joe, if you lost your home and you and your children and your family was out on the street, do you think they would care? Do you think the bank would care if you didn't make your mortgage amounts and they came and took it away, and whether your children had a warm place to sleep and had food in their mouth? No, they don't care. They don't.
No, they won't. No. I agree. I agree.
They come in your home, they evaluate it, think about how they can make more money and sell it out for a bigger price, and don't care about the family that just got put out on the street. So that's what I mean about, you want to look at these different laws and the different aspects in the government that is allowing these things to happen. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Are there any corporations or anything who do care, do you think? I mean, is there anyone out there? I mean, who are the people who you think you can trust or go to? Who are the people who you're most likely who do care?
People, your neighbors, your family, your friends, networking in your community. People just like you. People who have real struggles like you, who are human beings like you, that have to deal with the same things that you do, because they don't. They don't. Even nonprofits are infiltrated. Okay, even nonprofits get money, and it's about making money. At first, maybe they could be set out to want to help humanity, but sooner or later they get infiltrated. You know, it's all greed. It all comes down to greed, and I think, and we're not, human beings are not about greed. It's not normal to think, you know, okay, look. You come out your mother's womb. You didn't ask to be born. Did you ask to be born?
No.
No. So now you're in this world where you have to pay to live. You have to pay to put a roof over your head. You have to pay to put water in your mouth. You have to pay to get rid of your garbage. You have to pay to clothe yourself. You have to pay to get a job, 9 to 5, every day, whether you feel like it or not, whether you enjoy your job or not. You still have to do it. And you're pushed into this situation. And this is all orchestrated. I think it needs to go back to, we have to get rid of these corporations. The corporations are the problem. All right? The Monsantos.
When did it start, do you think? I mean, is it like the Industrial Revolution? I mean, is that when it started?
World War II, all right? Because then you had, right, around then, World War, well, okay, look, they take the wars. Well, I'm not going to. They take all the wars to their advantage. That's when they kick you when it hurts. Okay, that you take a society that's going through war right now. Okay, you take any scenario of any war. You take the communities in that situation that have to deal with that war. Okay, now the food, the clothing, everything either gets hijacked, where you're paying $1,000 for a loaf of bread. Do you remember that? Okay. Because of the war, because of the demand, because there's less people to make these things. So now you have to pay more. Like just how we're paying higher taxes when there's wars, right? When we went into war for America, I can speak from 9/11, our gas went from $1.35 a gallon to $5.35 a gallon because of the war. It's all profit. And it's to make us weaker, unstable, more stressed, more reliant, more docile, more, man, it opens us up to all of our wounds. And they just like to throw that salt all on you and just smooth it up with the salt, and just grind everything they can out of you. You know, like Pink Floyd, you know, like the hamburger in the wheel, and just putting the people in the meat grinder, and just, you know, I mean, it's astonishing that they get away with this. And
so you think this all? I mean, everything just started around World War II or World War II post World War II?
No. It's been happening before that. I just went in my head because that was a really big one. Okay, that's when you know, the economy was, people were starving, and the bankers were just getting rich and buying up all the banks, buying up all the property. When people are starving like that, and they're going through like I explained to you, that's when the greed, when these people come in, they know what they're doing because they fund both sides. Every war is funded by the same people. So the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, whoever you want, the DuPonts, whoever you want to look at, they fund both sides. So whenever you play, if you have a checkers game or a chess game, if both are run by the same people, does it matter who wins?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just looking. Right.
Either way,
it doesn't matter.
And the person they want to win will win.
It's win-win. It's always win-win in their situation. So that's the way I see it. And so what they do is when they like to throw in a war to take advantage of the stocks dropping. They control the stocks. They control the economics. They control everything. Everything is controlled. Period.
It sounds hopeless almost. I mean, is there any way?
Well, it's not hopeless. It's not hopeless because okay, it sounds hopeless if you weren't aware of it. Now, once you become aware of it, that power is now taken back.
So
and that power is
in your daily life. I mean, what advice can you give me to sort of
talk
to be
to
aware
people? Talk to people. Talk to people. Ask me questions. You can ask me any question you want. I'm always here. Okay. Anything you want to know, I'll go in I'll do a private hangout with you. You can ask me whatever you want, or like you're doing right now. And I'm trying to give you the best advice I can. But I say learn about these things I'm telling you right now. Everything I'm telling you right now, research it. Don't take my word for anything. Research it. And when you see that, oh my God, this has been happening over and over and over and over, and they just keep condensing us and condensing us and condensing us and make us poorer and poorer and poorer, where we're just so under opposition, under control. So the only way to get control back is to understand that we're under control. You have to understand what is happening to stop what's happening. You know what I mean? Right. The only way. That's the only way. So to wake people up, say, you know what? Question authority. Question power. Courts. Okay, in the courts, you got to look at. They do things that are so in your face. Okay, so like in a court, they say swear on the Bible that you'll tell the truth and whole truth, nothing but the truth. But if you read the Bible, the Bible says, let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. Never swear. So why in a court...
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So why in court, they're using God's law in court. That's God's law. When they hold out that Bible in court, you're under God's law. Okay? Not man's law, God's law. And God's law said, do not swear. Let your yes be yes and a no be a no. So why are they making you swear against the Bible that you'll tell the truth and nothing but the truth? So that's against God's word right there. So that's blasphemy. So the courts are nothing but blasphemy and a corporation to take money, and it's based on you and your birth certificate, because the courts always use capital letters in your names. Your name is all capitals, because you are a corporation to them. The only way they can do anything to you in court is if you give your okay. If they say, is Rose Patton here in court? And I go, yes, I'm here. Right there, I just gave my okay. Now they could do whatever they want to do. Whatever I did, they can put me in jail now because I said I'm here. Yes, I'm Rose Patton. But if I say I am the person you call Rose Patton, all authority is gone because I never okayed to that name. My mother gave me that name. My father gave me that name. That is not my name. That's the name that was given to me at birth. That's on my birth certificate that the court uses in capitals to get you because you don't know your rights. People don't know these things. So I think the more you look into the corruptions and the more you're looking into your rights and the laws and the lies and the more you wake people up, the sooner this will stop. Until then, it's going to continue.
Have you ever thought about going into politics, or that wouldn't be, or would that,
No.
is it too difficult? I mean, is it one of those things that the system is so corrupt that even trying to change it from the inside is not going to work?
I've never thought about it, but even no matter how corrupt it is, there's no way they're going to corrupt me because I already know. See, I was doing forensic psychology. And when I was doing that, I started seeing that there's things wrong as well. I was like, there's something wrong with this. I don't want to get into this because I was either going to be state level, advanced state, or entry level FBI through forensic psychology that I was studying. And the more, like I said, the more I studied, the more I realized there's this whole system is corrupt. The whole system, everything, from the food, the air, the water, everything, the school system, everything, taxes, everything. So I was like, I'm out. I'm not doing it anymore. And I just went full time into research for the last 15, now 16 years. And I'm here. Like I'll tell you whatever you need to know. I'll lead you any way you want to be led. I'll give you the books. I'll give you the resources. I'll give you the unclassified documents. I can prove everything I'm saying. I just think we just need to wake everybody up and just say it's enough. Enough's enough. Do we want our children to have to deal with this too? No. Do you want them to figure this out 20, 50 years later? I mean, look at the presidential candidates that are running right now for America. That is the biggest joke of donkeys I've ever seen in my life, right? And they're all evil. They're all evil people, vile murderers, corrupt, drug trafficking, everything.
Rose, let me ask you, who do you think will end up being the president? Who do you think?
To be honest with you, I don't think Obama's going to step down.
Ooh. You know, that's interesting because I've actually heard someone say about 8 years ago that he actually might be the last president.
I said this 8 years ago myself. You didn't hear me say that because I wasn't on here 8 years ago, but yeah, I was saying this 8 years ago, and I to this day, I still strongly believe he won't be stepping down. I believe he's the last president, and it's going to be martial law for in the United States. If you don't mind, I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
So what are you drawing, Beckel? Is this part of the animation you're working on?
Yeah, this is part of the cartoon currently working on now. I'm kind of giving it a little bit of a spoiler, but not that much. So, but just to let people know that when I'm in these hangouts, that I'm actually working on a cartoon because a lot of people are asking me, when's the next episode coming out? And I can't give them at least right now, I can't give a definitive date because there's so much going into this one episode, especially. This one is taking me really long to do. And because of this one scene in this entire episode, it usually takes me about, maybe a month or two to work on one scene. But this one is actually taking a lot.
It looks pretty intense.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the darker episodes. So, It's going to be some darkness, a lot of heartbreak, heartache. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. Let me just put it that way. So, if you read the Bible, you'll know how the story ends. Yeah. So.
Are there any I guess what sort of animated movies are you consider your favourite? Like, what do you look at and think that's great animation?
Oh man. Well, I would have to say like you talking about like 2D animation or 3D or both.
Well, both really.
Yeah. Probably every time I think of really good animation, I think of one of the first ones that come to mind is Akira. It's anime, Japanese animation came out in the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, very very popular amongst anime lovers. So that's really good animation. A lot of work. I think it took them 10 years to put it together. 10 years.
Wow. So is 2D your preferred, or you like every animation, or do you prefer 2D yourself?
I prefer 2D, but I like 3D as well. But I
Michael, your mic is a little shaky. Are you whispering?
No.
Oh.
It sounds a bit crackly.
It's crackling? Okay, hold on a second. Maybe I'm moving the laptop. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it. I mean, I could talk
Samurai.
about
Samurai Shampoo. What's that called? That one?
Samurai Champloo. Yeah.
That's my fave. I love that one.
Yeah, that one's cool too. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I have to really sit down and really think about which ones I really like besides Akira.
Nice.
Steam Boy's pretty good too. It's a little boring, but it's some good animation. There's a little bit of action in it, but
it's still a little bit shaky. Veckel, usually you have a really, really clear.
Yeah, I don't know why. I might have a weak signal.
Usually you're really crisp and like. It's alright though. I mean, I can deal with it. I don't know what people will think when they hear this later.
Do I sound like I'm on water?
I can. Yeah, it sounds like you drank like a whole pot of coffee.
Actually, I could go for some coffee right now. As a matter of fact, I might do that before I head back to my work. When I get off break.
Benny says you sound like you're underwater.
All right, let me take a look at something. I'm on mute.
Okay. All right. It did sound kind of a little watery. Oh, Veckel. But yeah, Joe. Do you have any other questions? I hope I answered it good. I kind of get a little here and there because I know so much. It's just like I want to tell you everything, but I can't. I wish I could just download everything.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I understand because I only came here I don't have a lot of time anyway. But I mean, I guess I'd be interested in how say, I mean, before Jesus Christ comes back, and say we're lucky enough for the population to realize what's been going on behind the scenes, and they can overthrow all the big corporations.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the best way to set up society? How would you do it? What would be your plan, do you think, to make things to make a society better until Jesus comes back?
I would say organized anarchy. Let us plant our own food. Let us bargain, barter, and let everybody use their own creativeness. So if I want to plant and people are really good at growing rose plants and I want a rose plant, I can trade, well, I grow or I make bread, so I can trade you 12 loaves of bread for 5 bushes of roses or so forth, or because I need a pound of rice and I have a cow, I'll give you 2 gallons of milk or a gallon of milk for a pound of rice, or like that. We don't need these corporations to give us these poisons that are not giving us any substance or any nutrients or anything, So I would go back to letting us take care of ourselves. We can do it. We don't need anybody telling us what we can do. Oh, if I park on this corner, I'm going to get a ticket for $580, and then I'll get towed, and now I have to pay $800 to get my car out. Well, who made up that price? Who made that price up? And I called him and I asked him, I go, who made this up? Oh, I don't know. Well, where did this number come from? I don't know. Well, you work for him, shouldn't, or for them? You're telling me I have to pay this. Shouldn't you know where this came from? Well, that's a good question. I just don't know. Okay, well, shouldn't you? You know, these are the questions. It's just common sense questions that people, I think, should ask themselves.
I mean, if the guy on the phone's only making fucking $9 an hour, and his job is XYZ, why would he give a shit what the price is or where it came from?
That's why we need to stop doing these stupid jobs that nobody care about. Do you want to get up and go to work for 8 hours a day about a job you don't care? Wouldn't you rather get up and want to help people and do service to others and not service to self? Or I want to help people. Okay. I wake up. No, they don't. It's because maybe they choose to. Okay? Or maybe there doesn't have to be so much shit. Okay? Maybe there's so much shit because we're being overfed. We're being overfed. Okay? Maybe that's why there's too much shit. Okay? We need to take it down a level. Outbound. Seriously.
Well, I mean, the what we're being fed thing, that's a complex issue, but
we consume too much. We're consuming way too much.
Yeah, but even if we were consuming less, someone's still got to take out the garbage. Otherwise, the garbage piles.
But you don't have to have the containers. You like back in the day, they had the milk in the glass containers. You put the milk glass containers outside your door. They pick them up and they replace them back in the containers that you put on the door. So there is no extra consumption, plastics and so forth that are filling up these heaps. Those glass containers keep on continue being recycled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying things couldn't be done better, but it's
more efficient. More efficient.
It's still a shitty job to be the guy to go pick up a bunch of fucking dirty bottles.
But maybe that's what he can do to get. Maybe he gets things from people. He picks up their bottles and refills their milk, and they can say, here's a loaf of bread I made, and here's a pound of meat I have. You know, you don't know. There's other ways to do it. It doesn't have to be a shitty job. It could be something that you want to do. There's people out there that would want to do it. They'd want to help. Yeah, there is. Outbound. Maybe not you, but there's people out there that would want to do it.
I think there would be way more bottles to pick up than there would be people volunteering for that job. And anybody who wants to volunteer
I don't think so.
Anybody who wants to volunteer for that fucking job is a fucking idiot because it's monotonous. It's something that is not challenging. It's busy work. It's like
you're putting a negative spin on it. See that you're the
job. It's not fun. It's stupid.
But that's not the only job. That's just a hypothetical. What I'm saying is,
there's
I'm gonna head off now.
There's a shitload.
Okay, Joe. You know what? Contact me anytime you want, Joe. God bless.
Thank you.
You too. You and your family.
That's probably
Stay
more
safe.
than half the jobs.
You got rid of him. All right. Look, Outbound. There's other jobs. There's other jobs than that.
I know, but most, like, we have a lot of jobs that are shit jobs that need to be done.
Okay, and there's going to be people that will do it.
Yeah, but they're not going to like it. And they're not going to... And when you call them and ask them why they're charging a certain price for that job, they have no reason to care.
Under organized anarchy, you're speaking on? No, that's not accurate. You're talking under the system now. Yeah, organized. Yeah.
Those are two contradictory terms.
No, they're not. They actually go together. So, it's called organized anarchy. Look it up. Google it. It actually works. It would work. He asked my opinion on what I think would work. That's my opinion.
Are you talking about like free market?
I'm talking about when we get rid of the corporations, we get rid of the government, all this stuff that's going on, all this madness in this world is over. Well, how would we want to run it? He asked me how would I personally, me, Rose Patton, would want to run it. I said I would like to do it through organized
Would
anarchy.
that be?
That's my
Would that
opinion.
still be? Would that still involve money?
It would on a very low level. It would be through gold and silver, or through metals, or gems, or so forth. Kind of
Man,
like Fable. You ever played the game Fable?
that's extremely inefficient.
Well, that's your opinion. Okay, so what would you recommend?
Um, I mean, I wouldn't use gold and silver. It's heavy and it takes a lot of. It would use up a lot of resources moving it around.
Hmm.
Because
Well, that would only be from one localized situation where bargaining. Say you have these. Say you have the gold, the silver, and the coins and the gems, which a lot of people do, and they stockpile it. And we did go into organized anarchy. And say they don't, and say somebody doesn't have a creative side to them. They don't know how to do bread. They don't know how to raise cattle. They don't know how to do gardening. They don't know how to sew. They don't know how to do any of these things. But they have some of these minerals or so forth.
I mean,
Trade.
if they have
That would
no
have to be possible.
if they have no skills, well, um, see the thing is that metal currencies are probably always going to evolve into a fiat currency because if anybody who amasses a metal currency in a large amount
Hmm.
is going to um, accrue a large cost anytime they're doing big big sums of business with other wealthy people.
Well, we would get rid
Because
of that. That would be gone. So that wouldn't be even a problem because we've already established that that doesn't work. So once all that has fallen, those empires have fallen, we realize that doesn't work.
how
So
how would you
when we
stop it?
start over, because when we start over again, the
How would
communities
you
would already
stop it
know
from evolving again?
because I'm telling you, because when the empire falls and we realize that didn't work, then we would have to I keep hearing the feedback, and it's fucking me up.
A feedback?
Yeah, I keep hearing myself. Okay, so once the empire falls and we're able to see it doesn't work, then we can say, okay, well, we're not going to allow that to happen again. And the communities around the world or their own communities, if they allow that to happen, then that's their problem, and they'll have to be dealt with. That we're not going to let a certain amount of we can't let somebody. There goes the feedback
Humans
again.
are humans are easily
But
misled. Even if you got everybody to realize that, what's to stop them from being
no,
brainwashed out of it again?
because all those people would be gone. All those people would be gone. Anyways, through the war, through the famine, through all these things that are going to happen, through the World War III and stuff like that. Once all that's all done and empires fall and the government's down and everything's back to square one, I think the people would be smart enough not to allow that to happen. And if the people who would be left over wouldn't allow that to happen. Why would you want? If you don't learn from your past, you're doomed to repeat it. So I would assume that people would be smart enough not to allow that.
I mean, if you look at history, empires have dominated and fallen and dominated and fallen. Like we never
Yeah.
learned that lesson.
Yeah, because it hasn't all completely fallen. It's only been semi. If it's fallen, those people are still in control. Rome was we've.
So
You'll hear feedback, dude.
what makes you think it would completely fall again? Like what? Why would it be different?
Because it has to be. It has to be. There has to be an end to this madness, okay? It's been going on for since day one. So at the end of times, I know you don't believe in Jesus Christ and the tribulations and Revelation. I know you don't believe in that, and I'm not even asking you to testify to that.
No point in,
I'm saying,
there's no point in bringing up end of time.
People, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be end of times.
No, because
and those people that are. You want to hear my opinion or not?
Yeah, but we were talking about like what you would do if you were running things right, which is, so this is a hypothetical that's not going to happen.
And that would be in end times. So after everything is done and over with, all the war, the spiritual warfare, everything, the Lucifer, the Antichrist, all that's done and over. And we're starting from square one.
So
from the opposite side, not that side.
I'm confused. So
I know.
you wouldn't. What about the rapture and?
Yeah, after all that.
But you wouldn't. You'd be gone then.
Well, okay. Like,
that doesn't
I don't know how to
make
explain
sense.
It does make sense because.
I mean, the people left behind are the non-believers, the ones that are supposedly corrupt, and.
Then I guess there's no point in talking about this anymore.
Well, I thought we were entertaining the idea that there's no, like, in this hypothetical situation, there's no rapture.
Okay, let's do that. Let's just do that.
Instead, Rose takes over the world, and she gets to decide how it's going to work.
Right, and that's how I would do it. I would make sure that no certain individuals are able to capitalize on or not able to hold their wealth. Yeah, kind of like that, an income cap. Yeah, exactly.
I like the idea of an income cap.
Yeah, an income cap. Yeah.
Hello, Rose.
Hi, Dawkins. Hi.
You remember me?
Oh, I do. How are you?
I am doing fine. I should be going to bed.
Well, greetings. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I won't be on here long. I wouldn't waste your time conversing with Outbound. He's a known troll.
Oh, I know who Outbound is.
I'm
fully aware.
I just debunk your bullshit, and you can't handle it.
Well, Outbound, I have attempted to carry on intelligent conversations with you a number of times, and you have trolled me in every single instance. I didn't
troll you. I just.
Just 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Outbound. So just 1 second before, because I know where that's going to go right there. Just 1 second.
Oh, trust me, I'm not going to get into a dialogue with him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just 1 second then. Let me just finish. Outbound. What you mentioned about income cap. I think that would be absolutely crucial, because if you don't, then the situation is gonna go right back from square one, all the way to where we are now, and that's what we don't want. So I would say there's a limit of how much gold and how much silver you can hold.
I would agree.
Because, yeah, I agree. So, yeah, absolutely. No, go ahead.
I don't really have anything else to say about that. I think that would probably be very effective.
Thanks. I think we actually talked about this before, Outbound, when I first met you a long time ago. We did? We did. And I think it would work. So there you go. Benny, you're back. All right, so Dawkins, what's on your mind?
Oh, not much. I was just dialoguing with some atheists in another hangout. It wasn't live, but I was just dumbfounded at how stupid they were. It was shockingly how they don't even understand some basic concepts of logic and reason. It was.
Well, that's kind of like lumping all Christians. Like, I had a conversation with a bunch of Christians, and they didn't even understand the concept.
I didn't say all atheists.
Everyone's different. Everyone's different.
I said the atheists that I work.
You don't seem to grasp those ideas yourself.
Were shockingly stupid.
Oh, the ones that you were. Okay. I thought you were just saying atheists as a whole. Okay.
No, I come across some intelligent atheists. I mean, they don't make very good arguments, but that doesn't mean that they're not intelligent.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
And what room was this in?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was Brett Keene's room, and then he went off air, and then we were on in this non-live room for about an hour or so. And I mean, I was just
bad arguments are always
at how uninformed they were of just basic concepts of reason.
I don't think you're very informed about those concepts. You use words from those schools of thought, but you don't really use them properly. You don't understand what they mean.
Oh, he knows what it means. Come on.
He doesn't.
I'm curious, Outbound. How old are you, Outbound?
How old are you?
I'm probably old enough to be your father.
Don't deflect. Don't deflect. Stay on topic. There you go. You do this every time.
Yeah.
You can't hold your own weight, so you got to change the subject. Point at somebody's age like that has anything to do with the actual subject.
I asked you a question. If you don't want to answer it, you don't have to answer it. Okay?
Hey, I answered you. You're deflecting.
Okay. You see what I mean, Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you're going to deflect from the topic at hand, I'll deflect from your question. You can use the tactic, but I can't. Oh, no answer that time. Gotcha.
No, what it is I'm trying not to engage somebody who is a chronic troll.
Oh, deflecting again.
No, I'm not deflecting. You're just a punk troll. That's all.
Yeah, deflecting again. You're not addressing what we were actually talking about. Instead, you're just going off on this tangent, that tangent. Just don't address it.
All right, so I'm gonna ask Down. Hey, Down, what's going on with you, man? Haven't seen you. Looking good, brother.
Yeah, I took a trip to Chicago and I gave a cop. I have some lag. I'm sorry. I gave a copy of Rob's book to Ron Emanuel. He's the mayor of Chicago, and I talked to him for about 20 minutes today about Rob's book and Rob's purpose and all that.
You got to be lying.
I'm not lying.
Really? You got to talk to the mayor and you gave him fucking Rob's book?
I got to talk to him about 15 or 20 minutes. I drank a bottle of water and I sat in his office and I told him about how Rob's book could help change his city. Is what I told him.
What?
Man,
Rob's book would change his city?
I was hoping for some great news, some positive results of that hearing that you were going to, and instead you come back with this crap.
Well, hold on, Down. So why do you promote Rob so much, Down? I'm curious.
Oh, Rob. Okay, Rob's book, like your Hangout says, is inspirational. If you read it within the context that he intended it to be written in, you'd realize that. A lot of people, though, they didn't even bother to read the book, Rose. They just made comments on it on Amazon without actually telling Rob to mail them a copy or buying one.
Well, I'm aware of that. Yeah.
Do you have a link to the book on Amazon?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Can you give it to me on the side chat, and I could put that under this link when it gets posted on YouTube? Thanks.
I'm getting the sneaking suspicion that this whole thing is just a troll.
Well, everyone's calling you a troll, Outbound. So we can't all be trolls now, are we? Don't get paranoid like Adam now.
Rose knows that my intentions are clear, because Rose, you were around when Rob and I would do hangouts together, and I never slighted Rob once.
No, you didn't.
So if I am trolling, this is probably one of the most consistent trolls ever, because I've known Rob for over 2 years and I haven't faltered him once.
That's true.
Well,
who is Rob Beasley?
Oh, I can't believe you haven't talked to Rob.
That's what Bulldog said to me.
Wait a minute. The Kindle edition is $3.99. The paperback is $90.
Why?
Yeah, but
90?
You can buy it used for $71, though. That's what it says.
A paperback book is $90?
Yes.
Rob needs the money.
Do you have any idea how big of a book that is? It's 513 pages.
I'm not just suspicious, Benny, but honestly, down, like, it's one of the best trolls ever, so I'm not even gonna push it. I want you to keep it going.
Well, this is not a troll, and if you're calling Rob's book a troll as well, that's not a troll either. Rob is very sincere about that.
No, that's not. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna push it. Not till Rob's back, anyway.
Darwin's Deity. Did you look at the book?
Yeah, briefly.
Okay, so the book talks about the concepts of too much hubris is basically the gist of it. And instead of having hubris, it stresses a concept of promotion of differences and unity around differences. You know, today's society is like a salad bowl. Okay, it's not a melting pot. And Rob talks about that in his book about society on the whole and how religion would divide people. Hence the issues with ego and empire. Those were tied to religion. So Rob goes into that at great length.
What is Rob's worldview?
But
well, yeah. Go ahead, Outbound. I need to get a soda. I'm very thirsty. So 1 sec.
I was gonna say, I haven't met very many people with an ego as big as Rob's, so it's funny that he rails so much against ego. I even have a video that I posted of him in a conversation with someone where he states that he is probably the smartest man that ever lived, smarter than Einstein.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rob.
But you have an ego.
We all have egos. It's about not living. Okay, I have an ego. You have an ego, Outbound. That comes across.
Rob.
Okay, Dawkins have an ego. That comes across. Everybody has an ego. The thing is about having an ego and being humble is not being egotistical. It's checking your ego and being humble. And I believe I do that.
Rob will tell you he doesn't have an ego. He's enlightened.
No, I know that. I know. I've had conversations with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That was my main point. I agree with you, but I'm just saying Rob's coming.
He does.
Rob's coming from a very hypocritical standpoint.
I haven't talked to him in a long time. I think that he means well. I think he might be very much understood. I know I'm misunderstood. So I have to give him the I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth right now.
I love the cheesy cover.
What cheesy cover? Benny? Benny looks like a ball of cheese.
No, the Rob Beasley book.
Yeah, I just posted it on my Google Plus. Add that to this hangout if people are interested.
How is that a cheesy? How is that a cheesy cover? It has the dove. The dove signifies peace.
Okay.
I didn't even see it.
When I say it's a cheesy cover, it's a subjective evaluation.
Whatever, dude.
Okay, let's not get into that. All right. So what else happened then, Down? So you flew out where you're at right now, and that's where you're chilling at right now?
Yeah. This is a little short, like 2-day trip.
Nice. Well, that was really cool of you to do. You know, Down. You know, you've always been there to support him, even. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Even when I remember you guys were really good friends, and you guys had a little falling out. I don't want to get into that, but I'm glad that was established, and you guys are now, you know, you're there helping him out. And
so Down, did you notice anything unusual about Rahm Emanuel's hands?
No, he shook my hand, but I don't notice anything unusual about him. Why?
Did you get a look at both of his hands?
You normally only shake with one hand, so I only saw one of his hands.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't get a good look at both of his hands then, huh?
Normally when I meet people and I'm talking to them, I don't stare at their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What's your point, Dawkins?
Well, Google Rahm Emanuel's hands.
I know all about him. I don't want to get into that. That's a different. Trust me, that's a conspiracy. I don't even want to get into it. I know exactly who he is. I know exactly what he's done. I know exactly his family line. I know everything about him.
No, down. Did you? Are you a righty or a lefty? Did you notice that a big chunk of his finger was missing when you shook his hand?
And where did that come from? What happened?
Well, he says he met Rahm Emanuel and he shook his hands. You know, when somebody's missing a huge chunk of their finger and you shake your hands, it's not something that you're going to miss.
Yeah, his middle finger is half of the first knuckle on the top is missing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
To answer your question, I'm left-handed.
So do you shake with your right or left?
Well, because I'm left-handed, I shake with my left.
Oh, okay.
I'm right-handed. I shake with my right. Is that wrong?
I don't know by his logic.
Thank you, Benny. I don't know.
I mean, my grandfather had one of his fingers missing at the knuckle, but if you only saw the guy once, you would not notice it. So I don't know what his point was.
Well, he left, so his point's minute.
Yeah, I mean, I was in there and I was out of there. I didn't really have time to evaluate his hands. So.
Well, I know I'm not going to get into this. I'm not getting into any more conspiracy theories and all that kind of that.
If you shook with your left hand, you wouldn't have felt it. At least from the way that picture looks, unless that picture is a flip. The picture Benny just showed, that was his right hand, so if you shook with left hands, you wouldn't have felt the finger.
And even if you did, I don't understand the point. He just left.
It's probably a way for Dawkins to try to say you beat him because you didn't feel the finger, as if that's any kind of gauge as to whether
I don't know.
Him anyway.
I'll give him a reason to start attacking. So, anyways,
that guy's such a
down.
fucking fraud. He uses big words and concepts that are foreign to layman's to try to push his ideas, but he doesn't even know what they mean himself.
Well, what he does is he uses those complex words tripped up, so then he can keep throwing that back in your face. Well, I said this and you said that, but you don't. But the way he's wording it is to trip you over. It's to try. It's a trap with an entrapment.
He wants to get you to say, "Well, I don't know about that," and he'll go, "Well, then you can't even. Then you're not smart enough to."
No, not even about that. He'll use words, and then you'll say, "Yeah, I agree," and he goes, "Okay, so you agree." So then da 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 da. And you go, no, I don't agree with that. And he goes, yeah, but you just said you agreed. And then that's where he gets you.
He changes the goalposts. He'll get you to agree. He'll word things in a vague way that they could have multiple meanings. And then he'll build context.
And if you don't know those meanings that he's trying to establish through a vague way, that's where he trips you up.
He'll build specific context around it.
Right, absolutely.
Where it means one
thing. I saw
him
last night.
And then he'll try to flip it where it means something else after you agree to it, and it's like, no, wait a minute, now you're using it in a different version. I can't.
He was doing like, you know how what Adam was doing earlier. Dawkins was doing that. Adam, how he was like saying one thing and then he didn't. He was going all over the. Well, he's more of an educated Adam.
I wouldn't even say educated. He just, I mean, just because you
educated in his language. In his English dictionary, okay?
Vocabulary. That's a better way.
That's
to
what I'm
put it.
saying. In his English dictionary, okay. So that's what I mean, educated Adam. So yeah, and
Adam
then
with the
he'll
vocabulary.
with the English correct vocabulary, yeah. So he'll do that and trip you up. I was in a room last night, and there was like over 10 people in there, including myself, and I came in, and he was just going all ham on everybody, and I was just like, I'm out of here, bye. I didn't even deal with it. So he does it all the time.
Benny, I have good reason to believe that Don was not lying about that.
I don't think Down's not lying.
I can't. I'm not
No.
really going to say any more than that, Benny. But I'm just going to cast my.
Why would
support.
Down lie?
I mean.
Why, dude? I wouldn't even think that.
Down's been known to troll people.
I know that, but that was a long time ago. He's not even the same way.
But anyway, he's not.
That was like 2 years ago, not now.
Mayor the book.
I haven't even seen Down troll in over a year and a half, man. Come on, man.
Even if he didn't give him.
I support Down. I don't care.
I would bet that he did meet the mayor, even if
I believe it.
the book.
I believe he did. Why would he meet him and not give him the book? I just don't see why Down would lie about that. I just don't.
Why would you even buy the fucking book in the first place? Is my question.
Why not? Some people need to read it.
Because I just read the first chapter. That'll give you a reason not to buy it.
Okay, so if you wrote a book, then nobody should read it, and just read the first chapter, and that should give you a reason.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really much for. I'm not a good writer, so yeah, don't buy my books. I'm not trying to be a fucking writer.
Well, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna take this off air, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Give it like a few more minutes. Let's see what Phantom has to say.
Phantom.
If is he gonna? Oh, he's just gonna type in the side chat. Phantom's here to write us a book.
Phantom saying you guys are crowding me. Why are you guys crowding Rose?
Crowding Rose. I don't know. Maybe it sounds like there's a little bit of ownership and jealousy problems there.
I have that sometimes. Happens.
Yeah. Lonely men on the internet. It's kind of pitiful.
They're not lonely. They're just my homies, man. No, they're not bugging me, Phantom. I got people. These are my soldiers, man. I'm their soldiers too. Fuck that.
That's the best place for a woman to find soldiers. Is the lonely.
I'm not lonely.
Man. No, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying the lonely, sexless man is primed and ready to be a soldier for some woman on the internet.
How do you know that? You don't know Phantom's life. Phantom, does Outbound know who you are? No.
Outbound don't know who he is. He ain't got a clue who he is himself. Who are you, Outbound?
Just because you don't know doesn't mean
No. Let's turn the table, Outbound. What?
I am Outbound.
If you want to be the judge, then you first got to expose yourself. Make yourself
I'm not
worthy.
a sexless single man.
Make yourself worthy. Come on, you.
Hanging on Rose's tit.
What?
So, what?
I said I'm not
crowding the guy. Mate, right, I've just got off an hangout, right? Very nice hangout, talking about God and all sorts of conspiracy stuff,
Nice.
right? And I'll go and check out Google Hangouts, right? I thought I'll see who's on air. And Rose, God bless you, Rose.
Thank you.
I ain't do a live hangout for ages, and noticed Rose was on there, so I clicked on the hangout to watch it. Who do I see? I see Benny, top respect, don't know who you are, got my suspicions about you, but as far you're guilt-free as far as I'm concerned so far, mate.
Right.
If you turn out to be Vlad or Bulldog, mate, you fuck God help you.
He's not, but they do have fake accounts on him.
Then we've got Down and Outbound and Rose, who's within seconds of watching the hangout, I determine Rose is on the defensive, right? So I come in here.
What do you
I'm respectful. I know we're live.
We
This
just
is
sat here and
fucking
agreed
side
with each
chat. I
other
said,
about it.
you guys crowding her? Are you guys looking for a fucking reaction here?
Me and Rose were just
You know
sitting
how
here
you
agreeing about.
No,
we-
you
we-
know I know how you
We
work,
were
and that's
both
why
just
you have
sitting
to
here
talk over me out, man.
agreeing because you're wrong. You're just wrong.
Where's Bulldog? How long's it
came
going to
in-
be till Bulldog comes in? Or is
You
Bulldog?
came in.
Bulldog
When you
Benny?
came in, I don't know.
What was that hangout I
Quit-
watched the other day where Benny was
Quit
streaming it?
deflecting.
He went
Quit
off.
deflecting. Let me respond to what you just said.
Bulldog disconnected and Benny fucking
If you're not deflecting, then let me respond to what you just said.
Outbound, you gotta let him finish talking.
No, because he's moving from subject to subject.
Yeah, but he just came in here. He has his.
He's
hold on,
incorrect.
Outbound. No, hold on, Outbound. I'm gonna have to mute you. Phantom just
He's
You just like it when he's kissing your
No,
ass.
no, he ain't kissing my ass. Fuck you, dude. He's not kissing my ass, dude. Fuck you. No, fuck you, dude. No.
First
He's
comes
saying his
love,
perspective.
Then comes
saying his-
marriage. Then
All right,
comes
say
a
that.
baby phantom and a baby carriage.
Oh God, you're stupid. So, anyways, Phantom. Go ahead. He's saying his perspective.
Honestly,
he's wrong though. We were agreeing about criticisms about Dawkins. We weren't.
Outbound.
We weren't on the defensive. We were agreeing.
You're talking like Adam. I've been listening to you all night.
I'm not talking like
little
Adam.
shit. Well, you're like a little shit. Shut up and let Phantom talk now.
Phantom's a little shit. He comes in here.
See,
Go ahead, Phantom.
Rose, what you've got to learn.
Lying.
Yeah, what you've got to learn very quick, Rose, is that outbound tactics don't work when people can speak for themselves, and that's why he has this compulsive disorder where he has to talk over everyone because he spread so much shit about different people. See, he's got to do it now. He can't let people be.
He can't stop. He can't stop.
Yeah, he can't let people be heard because then his bullshit just falls to the side. It's like everyone, you know, it's like, he'll go around telling people that this.
Look at how hypocritical what you're saying is.
Hold on.
You know, he'll go around saying this shit about one person, this shit about another person, and he knows the minute that person comes in the room and has the chance to speak for themselves, his whole fucking propaganda bullshit will fall apart. Right?
Oh, of course.
That's why
you are such a hypocrite.
You know, it's a repetitive symptom
you
of.
You are a hypocrite.
You know, you got Bulldog, Flat, Outbound, and they all have the same modus operandi. They'll all talk over. I'll never let you say your piece, but then they'll ridicule and mock and
listen to you trying to shut me up.
I ain't stopped speaking. All you've done is tried to interrupt me because you've proved my fucking point, and now I've had the chance. God bless Rose.
You interrupted me.
My point. You've been called out. Trust me, mate. I've gone to war with Mark Anoy, Gus Bellinger, the fucking lot of them, the heads of the heads.
I'm the one being muted.
Right? I know the ones that work for MI5 numbnuts. Do you think I don't know the game that's being played here on the fucking G Plus psychological profiling fucking hangouts?
Yeah.
I don't know the game. You're a fucking nugget head.
Know
Mate, do you know that MI5 has got Bulldog's address? They know what he's up to. They know his son's as well. Yeah, the son's little like deliveries and shit.
I'm not saying MI5
shit,
anyway.
Dude,
it's supposed to be a gang.
You numbnuts, you've got your nuts right wrapped in string, right? The man ain't me. I'm not the man pulling that string, but your nuts are tangled in shit that you don't even know about. Right? When that man pulls that string, you're fucking, you're neutered, mate. You're neutered. You, Bulldog, Vlad, God knows how many others, because it's not just you guys. You're like gnats on a fucking. You're like herpes on a fly.
Why are you...
Mate.
You guys are scared of what I gotta say.
No, go ahead. I want to...
I'm right.
No, Outbound. No, Outbound. No, hold on. Outbound.
Proves that you're wrong.
Outbound. No. I just wanted to hear what he had to say. Can I hear what the man has to say?
He already said that already.
I didn't hear it. This is the first time I ever heard it. Hey, Outbound. I've never heard this before, and I wanted to hear what he had to say. So
came in. I get it. derogatory names towards me. There's nothing difference from the beginning of the conversation to the.
Well, I actually thought it was entertaining. I liked it.
Of course you
I
did,
agree.
because I tear your apart just as much as I do his. That's why you guys have to
get cream.
You can get cream. Your only criticism. That's why your only criticism is that I talk over you, even though you both do that as well.
It's my hangout. I can talk over anybody I want.
Like, this whole thing started because he came in, he said an incorrect statement, which I let him finish. Then he went off on it. Now he's interrupting me. See? Proves my point.
Like bulldog. I mean, how many accounts of you have they got, Vlad?
Oh, of me? Oh, Vlad has about 3 of me, I think.
Yeah, how many have Outbound got? Then Rose, I've got a
I don't have any of Rose.
Oh, sure, Outbound. Mute him, please, for a minute.
Okay.
So all he will do is interrupt. Unbroadcast.
Why are you still muting me?
Okay, go ahead.
Because he'll keep unmuting himself because he likes to annoy people. Unbroadcasting, trust me. It's the only way to do it. If he's on a phone, he'll still talk. But anyway, right. I caught Bulldog on a fucking hangout the other day, and he was screen sharing. He was porn bombing Neo. You know Neo, right? And he porn bombed Neo, and in his attempt to porn bomb Neo, he accidentally fucking shared his desktop. Like Bulldog shared his desktop. Right, you should have seen him porn fucking quick links he had. It was like his whole desktop is full of porn fucking shortcuts. I've screen captured it, Rose. Don't worry. Right, I'm
Nice.
And he's got a notepad open with named his notepad file is called my Google Plus accounts or something, which basically means he's got a shitload of fucking login names and passwords in a notepad, right? And he screen shared the fucker, right? It's got on the bottom of the screen, you can see where he's got a folder open called Bulldog's fucking passwords. You know, these guys are causing shit day in, day out with different people. The Google Plus has missed you, Rose, and it's because of these cunts fucking running you off. I'll call you.
No. They didn't run me off. No, they didn't run me off. I just took a month off and took a break, and I had like food poisoning for 5 days, and then I lost my voice for a week, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff. Well, no, these people don't run me off. I'm totally everything you're saying, Phantom. Everything you're saying, I agree with you.
They make us all think twice about speaking our mind. Because these are the
not me.
There's no conspiracies. The banks aren't orchestrating anything against us. You can trust your doctors. The teachers will make you clever. The doctors will make you better. You know, this is the mindset of Outbound, isn't it? If you go against the establishment, Outbound is paid like Bulldog and the rest of them. Mate, there's 4chan's people, Anon people, Occupy people. They all know their names, trust me.
Well, they don't stop me from talking. If anything, I talk more. I mean, nobody's going to stop me until the day I die, until death. Death is only going to be the only thing that stops me. No, I entertain this. I think it's entertaining, but I agree with everything you're saying. Outbound is a major troll. Me and Outbound do not get along. Actually, within the last 2 hangouts I've been in with him, I actually can bear him. I mean, before I thought I could deal with Patrick more than Outbound, but recently, Outbound is he hasn't been that bad. I don't know why. I don't know what he's doing, but it's not like bothering me where I just want to block him.
Outbound.
But I know exactly what kind of person he is. I know exactly the propaganda he does. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Absolutely. No.
Yeah. Yeah. These sort of, like the Bulldogs and the Outbounds, they're not clever enough to be employed by MI5 and CIA, and you know, but they
were.
Yeah, their products.
Or to shut me up.
Yeah, they're a monarch. You know, there's a butterfly on their ass. If you look, there's a butterfly. Yeah.
And a bluebird.
Yeah, Anna Blue. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know.
It's tattooed on their ass from birth, man. I'll tell you.
I thought it was on a nut, but okay.
They know not what they do. They know not what they do.
Oh, they know what they do. They know full well what they do.
Well, they do to an extent, but that's to the extent of making them guilty. But they don't know what they're doing them. In the great scheme of things, they have no idea what they're fucking.
No, fuck no. Come on.
They've got their own little fucking bubble that they live in. Where as long as they're getting their laughs, everything's okay. You know?
And that's okay. And that's okay for them because, like, I'm fully aware. I'm not stupid. Maybe people might think I am. I don't care. That just gets me 10 steps above you. Go ahead and think I'm stupid. I don't give a fuck.
Notice how they'll be quiet when I come in, apart from Outbound, who's got nothing to say but words to talk over me.
He's been
dog tonight again, sleeping in bed on the sofa with his dog again. You know.
He's been bearable tonight. He's been bearable. He didn't piss me off. I'm surprised. I usually get pissed off within 2 minutes. I actually allowed him to stay in the hangout for over 8 hours. So not even 8 hours. It's been less than that, maybe 6.
What's the time on the hangout? I mean, I literally came in straight away when I seen it. How long?
I don't know. I don't know. Outbound. Do you remember when we? Oh, Benny, do you remember when we started? You were here from the beginning when we first went live.
Couple of hours.
We started at hours ago.
Yeah. How long? You gotta love Benny for his mysticism.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like, don't name the name, but do you know
who Benny is?
Yeah, I don't.
No, I don't know.
Josh Bales.
But I love Benny.
Josh.
I love Benny.
Bales.
Yeah. That's the thing, Rose. It's like that anonymous, like the Benny. No real voice, no real person, no real.
But you can. I have discernment. I have discernment, and I haven't had anything that says, you know what, don't trust Benny. I've never had that happen to me. I had things that, well, who really is Benny? I thought about that, of course. I have people who tell me, well, Benny's Ben Kane, or he's JD Kane, not JD Kane, sorry, Brett Kane, or he's some other.
JJ something else.
Some other guy, and I was like, I don't even know them, so it doesn't really matter. And
honestly, right here, listen, right. Do you ever think?
I never had a bad feeling about Benny though.
I don't care who Benny is. It's like the concept has already won me over. It's like the concept of the anonymity, the yellow ball. It's not personified. It's not got opinions. It's not got. I don't get annoyed with it. I don't do. You know, it's like this autonomous sort of thing. It's an artistic genius, man.
Not JD Kane. Sorry.
Well, I just worry, right? Have you ever thought about what if Benny turned out to be someone like Bulldog or Vlad or something?
It's not.
Oh, mate, I'd pull my own eyes out.
No, because Benny has told me that no, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, don't name names, but yeah.
No, I know for a fact. Sorry, hold on. No. I know for a fact the real Benny is not Vlad or Bulldog, but Bulldog and Vlad do have fake Benny accounts.
Yeah, I know. That's what made me suspicious. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, and I blocked those. Hold on. And I blocked those ones too.
Hand on your.
I've been in a hangout where I thought it was Benny and it wasn't Benny.
Angry Bird crossed my mind once because he's a funny.
Angry Bird is not intelligent enough. Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Nope, he's not. He's not intelligent. Nope. I've spent plenty of time with him. He's not intelligent enough.
No, I think Angry Bird's the shadow in the pack, man. He's the Joker in the pack. He's the Dark Knight, the mysterious. Like, I don't know.
Angry Bird is not mysterious. He is a weirdo.
And jokes and stuff that have made me think, fuck me, He's clever than he seems, and
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's really not.
I think he's happy to play the fool. He is very
No.
happy to play the fool.
Phantom, no.
No.
You're giving way too much credit. No. No. Benny's way smarter than Angry Bird. That's insulting. No.
Sounds like he got you on the
Sorry, Benny.
No. Absolutely not. But I don't want this to be about Benny. Go ahead, Outbound. What?
Sounds like Phantom's crowding you. He's got you on the defensive.
No, I'm not on the defensive. I'm okay.
Are you Benny? Rose, Benny. Oh man, that would be genius. If Rose is Benny.
Oh my God! Come on. What the fuck?
The female.
I'd be a genius.
Man, the perfect disguise.
I'd be a genius. I'd be a fucking genius. I used to play Truth or Dare with Benny. So how would I play Truth, Dare, Double Dare, Promise to Repeat with myself? I mean, that would have been genius. Benny. Yeah. Okay. So I am Benny. I am a genius. I actually played a game with myself on air. I think we played for like 4 hours. 3 hours or something. And how do you play Truth or Dare with somebody who doesn't talk? Well, I did. And it was entertaining. I did it.
Anybody watching this is going to see the obvious bias against me since...
No. You were typing. I showed everything you typed.
Yeah, but it still shows bias because you let him rail and rail and rail on me.
Well, you deserve it. You're an asshole.
Me and muted me.
Well, you're an asshole.
He's an asshole. He deserves it more than I do.
Phantom is not an asshole to me.
Go on, explain
why.
Not
an asshole.
Go on, explain.
What have
I done? What have I done? If I asked you out live on air, have I, like Bulldog has done, have I asked fucking little underage kids to get the dick out on air?
Oh,
damn. But you'll hang around.
Oh, shit.
Let's pick on Bulldog now and deflect from what I just brought up. More deflection. Totally off subject from what I just said.
No.
Nothing to do with me.
Okay, open-ended question. Why am I an asshole? I'm not going to talk over you like you do me. Why am I an asshole? Answer the fucking
Probably
question.
because your mama neglected you.
Oh, come on.
Right, so no real fucking...
That's just personal attack.
I can say why you're an asshole is totally different from what did you do that makes me say you're an asshole.
Right, look.
Okay, there you go. That's better. That's better.
Look, pedantic fucking prick. Look,
first
question you're saying I'm an asshole. I'm asking, why do you think that?
Interrupted me.
I bet you can't explain your own feelings. I bet you cannot.
You guys have to. You have to let each other talk. You have to let each other talk. Go ahead, Outbound.
He does the same shit. This is what he railed for fucking the whole time he was in here.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Outbound. You have 2 minutes, Outbound. Go ahead.
The first hangout that I ever fucking spoke to this guy, he was on assault at me because of how I was treating Beasley, even though the way that I treated Beasley was warranted.
How? So?
He knew nothing about the situation, just assumed I was the fucking bad guy, and he's been on attack at me ever since then. Even today in this hangout, he came in right off the bat with a lie saying, me and you, Rose, were agreeing with each other about criticisms of Dawkins, and he comes in saying that I'm crowding you and you're on the defensive, which is completely false.
I didn't say that. I came in hearing the
Well, it's recorded. It's recorded. It's for other people to take into.
I came in and I said, "Are these guys, not you?" You know, it's not all about you, Outbound.
Yeah, Outbound. It's not all about you. Okay.
But Down was gone.
You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you.
We were the only ones talking. Dawkins left. Down went to get some food and some drink. Benny wasn't typing anything. It was me and you talking bad about Dawkins, and that was it.
But you don't know how long he was listening.
Okay, but he comes in saying that we're crowding you and you're on the defensive at a moment in the conversation when that wasn't true. And you just told him
at that moment, though.
You just told him yourself that we've been pretty agreeable in this hangout and in recent hangouts.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
so he's wrong.
No, not recent hangouts, just tonight and the other night.
Yeah. Well, those
Yeah.
are the most recent ones.
Recent, yeah.
I mean, we haven't really been in hangouts since before then for a long time.
No.
Well, no, you
No
came
way.
into my hangout to troll me.
Yeah.
Before that, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Troll you. I didn't come in there to troll you.
You've been
I was
trolling.
invited. I was invited in there.
Have you
I'm
been
not
trolling trolls again?
I don't troll.
You know
I have a
you're
life.
trolling.
No, I love you for that.
I don't troll.
I remember that hangout. What was it called? Trolling the Trolls or whatever.
Trolling the trolls. Oh, that was a good one, huh, fam?
Yeah. I love
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Trolls trolling trolls. That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah.
Trolls trolling trolls. That was a really good. All the trolls came out that fucking night.
Yeah. You've been butter ever since Outbound. You've been butter.
Trolls trolling trolls.
The troll got out trolled.
You didn't out troll anyone.
Mate,
don't
you
know how
don't
to.
even know which bridge to troll.
Rose knows how. Rose isn't very good at it, but she knows how to troll. You don't know how to troll. All you know how to do is mute.
I knew. Really?
I'm not good at trolling, Outbound. Don't fucking lie. I don't fucking troll. No, you're indicating I troll.
I didn't say you're good at it. I said you know how to troll. You're not very good at it, but you know how to. Phantom doesn't know how.
The only time you let me down was with what was the name? That godless girl. Like, when you two met, I was in the side chat and I thought, Rose.
What girl?
Godless girl.
I don't know her.
You suck at it, but you're miles ahead of Phantom.
People have accused her of being you and
Who? Oh, godless girl. I don't know her. She came in to my hangout one time.
Yeah, well, no, you don't know each other, but when you finally met that day, I was there.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, please, Rose, be gentle with her.
I
thought you were totally, too far, to be honest, because, there was, an atmosphere, everyone was waiting for, oh, man, it's like Rose has met Godless. It's like, and Godless has met Rose. It's like,
I didn't even know who she was.
It's like, that saying, when a immovable object meets an unstoppable force. It was like, everyone had this expectation in the side chat. It was like, it's going to fucking blow. And you two got on like a house on fire, and it was like, oh, man, that's shit.
Sorry. You know what? I never heard of her before. She came in. She goes, yeah, a lot of people think I'm you. And I was like, okay. And
yeah.
What do you want to say? I don't care. You're not me, so move on.
The weird thing is, Rose, that I like both of you, and yet both of you are sort of frowned upon by different communities. And I was like, I love these people, right? And when you finally met, I thought, please do not blow off. And when nothing happened, I think I was the only one that was relieved. Everyone else wanted the drama and the fucking... Right, we want to see the Flint spark.
So you find solidarity with people that share your failure, huh?
What? What was that? What?
I caught that.
What failure?
That you were waiting for it to get blown up and it didn't get blown up, and just don't worry about it.
I didn't even know anything about that, but that's hilarious that it ties in.
It ties in with what? You're a weird. You know how much you reveal about your own psychology in your own psychology method. The
yes,
way
I do.
Reveals a lot about you.
I don't think you understand it.
Right.
I don't think you understand
I'm a bottle on a wall. This is how I view your psychology. I'm a bottle on a wall. You're throwing stones and you can't even hit the wall. That's the psychology I see.
Well, yeah, but you're a fucking paranoid, delusional schizophrenic. So what does it matter what your
Whoa.
fucking
Where did that come from?
I mean, he's admitted to the symptoms.
Right, justify that then. We can also I can say you're a paedophile.
You've already justified it. No, you can't.
I've already justified you're a paedophile.
No, you haven't.
I just said I could justify you're a paedophile, and you said we can record it. It's live. right? And then you said, I've already justified it. So are you saying I've already justified your
No,
paedophile?
I was talking about you being a schizophrenic, you dumbass. You
See
can't
how
even
easy
follow.
it is to take people's
You can't-
words out of context. I can
That's what
play
you're
that back.
doing. That's
No,
what you're
I can
doing.
play that back to you. I could make a clip of that, mate. I could make it.
Okay, but I wasn't referring to your second. I was
Well, it
referring to
doesn't
your
matter
first
what you say,
statement.
'cause I'm going to cut this bit off of the end.
All right. I
All
mean,
I'm going to repeat is
misquote me all you want. I mean, if that's the only.
justified I'm a paedophile.
I mean, of course you have to misquote people because you can't. Your ideas can't stand on their own. So you have to be dishonest and
No, I'm just
misrepresent people. No, it's called a straw man. And you have to you misrepresent people. Yeah, that's what it is. You just admitted to it.
I'll beat you at your own game.
No, you just lost. You just admitted that you lost. When you say that you have to misrepresent people and lie, that's admission of failure.
No, I'm saying if I want to beat you at your own game.
No, it's admission of failure. No,
try it.
All right. So I want to ask.
My game isn't misrepresentation.
Phantom.
So,
come on, Outbound. You're acting like Dawkins right now.
no, I'm not. He is.
Yeah, you are.
He is a paranoid, schizophrenic, delusional. I'm not misrepresenting him. He thinks his fucking screen name is Phantom Prophet. He thinks he gets messages from God. He's a fucking schizophrenic.
Stop it. You're being rude now.
Your name is Outbound.
That is the definition of schizophrenia.
Outbound to hell.
Oh, I want to go to hell. Oh, I want to cut my finger off because I've drawn a picture of a hooded guy, like cross fingers with a knife, blah, blah, blah. You know, is that what we're going to do? We're going to read each of us.
That doesn't even follow. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly, it doesn't follow. And you're saying my name's the Phantom Prophet, therefore I think I'm a prophet. It doesn't follow. I'm saying you're outbound, you're suicidal.
That's right, Outbound. He's right.
Saying,
what do you mean suicidal?
Profile name is. Make your mind up, dude. You're a bit confused.
There's nothing suicidal about holding a knife to someone else.
It's your own finger, you dickhead. You've got cross.
If you want to say, it's not my own finger. It's a picture I found on the internet. You dumbass.
Oh, so you're that fucking sort of artistically denied. You have to copy other people's work. You can't make your own.
Yeah, I never claimed to be a fucking artist. You dumbass.
I never said you did, dumbass. You're the one asserting.
You just did say it.
You're the one asserting.
You just said I wasn't a good enough artist. I had to steal pictures.
Let the adults talk. Let an adult grown up.
No, you're not a fucking grown up. You're a little kid. You're arguing shit that I didn't say.
Stop. Come on. Come on.
You've said, Outbound, that I think that I'm a prophet because my name's the Phantom Prophet on G+.
It's more than that. You've admitted.
Hold on. Little boy, look, I know your little emotions.
You have flat out said it.
But just try to listen. You might learn something.
You need to listen.
Right? You're asserting that I think I'm a prophet. My name's called Phantom Prophet. And I'm reflecting to you that if that's the case, then you're a suicidal motherfucker because your name's Outbound.
That doesn't follow. There's nothing suicidal about my picture.
No, it doesn't follow, does it? That's my argument. You're proving
going in circles. You're repeating yourself.
Outbound, you're not listening. You're not listening.
He's repeating himself. I already heard it.
Well, you're not letting the audience hear it, so you have to be quiet and let him speak.
He heard it last time he said it.
Are we? I've not finished it yet.
He hasn't finished.
Well, then why don't you say the end part instead of repeating the first part, which you've already said twice now?
Because that's a common trait with people like you. What you'll do, you'll interrupt people and then say, stop repeating yourself, because you know damn well that when people are trying to explain something, they have like a set pattern in their head. And what they have to do is, because you've interrupted them halfway through the pattern, they have to go back to the beginning of the pattern to catch up.
No, they don't. I don't do that.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do.
Well, they're stupid, just like you.
Reaction, you've got a compulsive reaction to interrupt because
just like
you can't bear to hear someone else's thought, because your brain goes pop.
You do the exact same thing
that you can't agree with, and you thought something I don't agree with, and your brain goes.
You do the exact same thing.
Do I really?
You do the exact same thing.
Oh, and how's that?
You just did it.
Hardly ever
forgot already. See, this is another thing. You have a fucking memory of a fish.
So
It's another thing that makes you look stupid when we're talking. Because you can't even remember something that happened fucking 2 minutes ago.
explain. All I'm
And you
hearing
wanna,
is assertions. There's no actual
you
fact.
just told me that
Just
I
saying.
interrupted you as if
Just saying shit.
we didn't just talk about the interrupting thing.
Come on, explain how I've asserted anything that you're saying. Come on. Actually say what I've said.
Like I said,
what
you're
saying.
bringing up the interrupting thing again, as if we didn't talk about it a little bit ago, and you didn't fucking interrupt me and stop me from talking. You do the exact same thing you have since I first started talking to you.
Explain
you
why
interrupt me.
you interrupt.
You constantly You're doing it again. You constantly interrupt me, and you constantly accuse me of interrupting you.
No, have you noticed it's the other way? Right, rewind. Right, it's live. It's recorded. It's on YouTube. Go back, see who interrupted who first, and how many times
I didn't say I didn't interrupt you.
Before I
You just
even
don't get it.
No,
You just
go
don't
back.
get it. I'm not saying I didn't interrupt you.
Go
I
back.
do interrupt you.
The fucking
I
live.
encourage interrupting.
Oi, dickhead, listen to
I
the
always
live
have.
feed. No, don't argue with
No,
me. Argue with yourself. You could get locked
I
in
am arguing.
and you
You
would
go argue with yourself.
Let out. I'll tell you. You cross your fingers like you have done there, and you'll argue with yourself.
They're not my
Get
fingers.
out of the lift because
God,
you're
you're
always
so
like
stupid.
someone else feeds you.
Just
Someone else
repeating it
talks.
again.
You achieve fuck all to help yourself in your life. I can promise you that because I can tell from your fucking talk, the words you use, the way.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
You're a fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You're on benefits.
You got
and
it
your
all
wife
figured
probably
out.
got to boost your benefits. You probably fucking jerked off up a woman that you don't even fucking love or give a shit about. That's why you make fake profiles about her and use her as a fucking tool in your little trolling life, right?
I never make fake profiles about her.
Fucking had a kid
So
with
you're
a
jealous? So you're
love,
jealous I
right,
got a
and
pretty
now you're
girlfriend
taking
now,
it
huh?
out of the fucking world. I could psychologically analyse you while I'm taking a shit, man.
Man, how long is this rant gonna go? Just
Mate,
nonsense.
you're so basic.
Bash, now you gotta mute me again.
Well, I just came back and it's like,
You're
shut
just
up.
running on a rant of nonstop lies, nonstop things that are false, incorrect, untrue. Just bash Lawton because
Prove
and we're totally off of the
Let's see
original
some family
topic.
pictures then.
None of
Let's
this
see some
has
family
anything to do
you and
with
your
the original topic. It's all deflecting. It's
I
all
bet you've got not.
deflecting.
I bet it's all got fucking crack, fucking
Anything
syringe
to do.
needles in the
Just deflect.
background.
I
Fucking
think
tin
he's also
foil,
projecting too.
fucking
You're projecting and deflecting.
Projecting and deflecting.
deflecting.
I'm asking you. You like to ask questions of people, so I'm asking questions. You expose your life.
Yeah, but you don't let me answer.
Come on, put yourself up for judgment, like you judge Rose and other people.
Expose your life.
What is it, Rob Beasley and that?
Expose your life. Hey,
no, I'm
if
not.
You're gonna
I'm not the
deflect
one
by trying to make this about my.
I'm not the one.
If you're gonna try to deflect
others. When I start judging
yes, you
others,
are.
then you can call me out. Until
oh
then, you're the
God,
one. That
you're such a fucking idiot. You are calling me out. You just told me to reveal stuff about my personal life.
I'm an idiot.
As if
and
that
yet
has
you're the
anything
one
to do with our religion.
Someone
Yes,
crosses
you're a
his own
fucking
fingers,
idiot.
slit in his own throat, and then wonders why I.
And you got one with a fucking
Come on, you guys.
stupid fucking
I guess I
lion
have to only
with
talk at one time.
a dildo next to it.
You're a fucking.
You know.
Look, you face it, right? You join the
your own
community. No one gives a shit about you.
Nobody gives a
Bulldog
shit
seems
about
like
you.
a funny guy, so you muscle up to Bulldog. You suck his cock, kiss his ass, and then forever you're cursed with the curse of being the dickhead's mate, and you're stuck with that now. And you're trying
just because
I've called
me and
you out as
Bulldog,
the dickhead's mate, right? And now you've got this vendetta.
Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys.
I've got to be
yeah, he just goes and goes and goes, and he makes one comment, and then he changes topic and makes another comment, and he doesn't even give me a chance.
Shit out about me and you have never talked long.
There he goes again.
You ban me, mute me, or kick me.
I can't respond to his statements because he jumps from one topic to another to another to another. It's just a never-ending rant.
You fucked up around. I don't know where to start.
Just because me and Bulldog agree that you're a piece of shit doesn't mean we agree about everything and we don't have our differences.
You and the pedo agree that I'm a piece of shit. Why does Bulldog think I'm a piece of shit? Because he knows I screen captured the day that he asked me to
Yep.
dick out on air. That's why.
I remember that.
What other reason? What other
people stocks account? Who cares?
Come on, dickhead. What other reason?
Oh, you said that he has sock accounts and he looks at porn. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? The father of the 12 or 14-year-old kid, or his uncle, or his cousin, or a friend of someone with a kid.
Why would they care?
Hold on, if that was my kid, I would fucking bury Bulldog, and I'd bury you just for fucking being his mate, you prick.
Well, you're stupid.
How's
You're fucking
that?
stupid.
Mate, I'd bury you in a fucking garden, I'd build a pond around you with a fucking fountain, and I'd sit outside there every night and drink a beer.
Fucking do it.
Dead,
do it, scaredy cat.
Body, along with Bulldog.
You've been making that threat.
Come on. One at a time.
That threat, making that threat. I've dug the fucking hole, mate.
You have been making that threat.
You prick.
You're a little fucking girl whining at
Come on, you guys.
Right, let's get one principle in our fucking heads, you little dick.
I don't know why you're muting me because I've been letting him talk. He doesn't let me talk.
You got a kid? Have you got a kid?
Sit here and listen to this
if you
shit.
give a fuck about life, forget God. You don't get the God concept that you can't wrap your little head around.
I don't know why
I'll tell you a little
Let
story.
him finish. Outbound, type for a minute. Hold on.
Right, I'll tell you a little story, Outbound, about
Why don't
life.
I get to
If
finish?
you can't protect your
Let
kids,
you will.
if you cannot protect your kids, Outbound, then forget protecting your job, your bank balance, your pension, your fucking property. Forget protecting any of it. If you can't protect your kids, then protecting any of that other shit don't matter. There's no other reason to life. You don't need to believe in God for that shit, Outbound. So take it from my mouth now, as a mortal human being, right? If you can't protect your kids, not other people's kids.
Repeating.
Right? Yeah, for
Repeating.
good reason. I'm repeating for good reason because your brain needs repeating to.
Because you're
right?
fucking stupid.
If you cannot protect your kids, none of it matters.
Come on, Rose.
When you come,
Let him finish. So he's done. If he wants to, he can repeat himself 10 times. And you can repeat.
when you come across,
Then you can repeat yourself 10 times. Just hold on.
I don't do that.
Well, then hold on. That's what he wants to do.
when you come across people like Bulldog with friends like you will realise that
Now
you
he's on a new topic.
very, very serious to protect your kids against.
I gotta fucking take notes to remember every fucking topic he brung up.
Well, he's not repeating.
Notes. If you need notes to protect your kids, then you're a fucking bigger idiot than I thought you were.
Yeah, see, now he's strawmanning me.
Oh, I've got to take notes to defend my kids against people like Bulldog that last 12-year-old kids get the dick out live on air. I've got to take notes because I'm that shit of a father that I can't think of that shit for myself. I think that shit's unbelievable. It's unreasonable. Oh, it's only Bulldog. It's only a joke. Oh, it's only not my fucking kid.
Yeah, let me ramble.
Imagine that.
You will.
I would bury you. And you would
no, I'm not saying let me do it. I'm saying let me do it and see if he memorizes every fucking thing I said without taking notes.
Well, hold on.
You're a fucking hypocrite, man.
I'm not a hypocrite.
I'm sorry for shouting, Rose, but that cunt's a
It's
fucking hypocrite. He knows if anyone did what Bulldog did to his kid, oh, that'd be a different story.
What the fuck did he do to his kid?
Ask him to get his dick out live on air with a camera, and the kid was going to do it. And they left the camera rolling.
He was.
Oh my god.
I saw it. I saw it.
I saw it too. That's not true.
I've screen captured the fucker, and that's the only reason that Bulldog hates me, because he knows I'm sitting on a copy of the recording. That's the only reason. Why do you think they turned you and Vlad and everyone? Well, Vlad.
No, the Bulldog thing's a repeat as well.
That's all he's done. That's all he's done. He's gone around
it again
against me because he knows.
How many times are you going to repeat this? Like, Fenton brings this up every single time. Every time.
Yeah. Why do I bring it up every time? Because it's the only issue. It's the only issue. I don't want to talk about anything else.
My response is going to be the same every fucking time, dumbass.
Yeah, because you're an ignorant cunt. You just won't accept the facts.
No, because I'm right.
You won't turn around and say, Phantom, I understand you're pissed off with him. It wasn't me. You won't say that. You tried to defend the cunt. You tried to defend.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
You've never responded to me.
Outbound, you never said, well, it wasn't me, so why are you telling me about this? I'm not Bulldog. And I just invited Bulldog in here about 20 minutes ago. He didn't come in.
Oh, he won't come in while I'm in here, Rose.
No.
No, but he'll go around behind my back telling other people that I'm scum, and he'll convince people like Outbound.
Tell you to your face, but you won't fucking listen to me.
Down. Where's
As
Down?
this
He's
rant. Jesus Christ.
He's Down rub Mars bar over his bollocks again and getting his dog to lick his knob. Loves falling asleep on that settee with the dog between his legs, doesn't he? But Down called me a paedophile because he wasn't man enough to disagree with Bulldog. Bulldog accused me of being a pedo when I...
What?
Yeah, exactly, Rose. I told Bulldog I got that video footage, blah, blah, blah. Bulldog had a panic attack, right? And he went around different hangouts accusing me of being the pedo. You know how they deflect, like their own guilt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Well, he went around accusing me of being a pedo, and he went into this one hangout, and Down was in there, and he goes to Down, there was like 4 or 5 of them, and he goes, that Tom Profit's a fucking pedo, blah, 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 any Down. And you could hear the pause in Down's fucking brain process of, well, no, I don't agree with that, but, it's Bulldog, do I disagree or do I agree? And then you could tell he reluctantly goes, yeah, he's a fucking pedo, right? Anyway, I let it go, I was in the side chat, I didn't even say a word, I waited because Down used to come into my off-air hangouts. So I waited until me and Down, because I'm that sort of person, I'll talk to the horse's mouth, I'm not one of these that will spread shit behind people's back, I'll go straight to the fucking source, right, and I'll nail it. Right, anyway, I waited till Dan came in to hang out with me, and I says, what's this shit about me being a pedo, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he didn't know what to say, because his fucking brain blows with the wind. If he's in a group of people that think I'm a pedo, then I'm a pedo. If he's in a group with me, then all of a sudden I'm not a pedo. And he didn't know what to say when he knew I'd seen that footage. Anyway, first he denies it to me, and I say you're a fucking coward because you should have stood up. Not defend me. I wasn't asking Down to defend me. I was asking Down to stick up for his own thoughts. You know, if he doesn't think I'm a fucking pedo, then say it. If he does, then say it. I don't care if he thinks I am or not, you know. But stand up for your own fucking thought process. You know, be an independent man. But he couldn't do it because he was in a room with Bulldog, and therefore, because Bulldog had accused me of being a pedo, he fucking tailed between his legs like the little pussy clot.
Well, he only accused you of that because that's what he was doing, and he was caught doing. So he had a deflect on you. So the attention got off of him because of what he had done. That's
yeah. Bulldog's accusing me of what he's got caught of doing, but. Why did Down agree with him? That's my issue.
I don't know. Down, are you Down? You're here.
He's getting sucked off by the dog. Probably.
He's not at home.
Disclaimer, legal disclaimer, probably.
Oh.
No, they're all fucking pussyclats, Rose. I've got to be honest, when I seen the hangout and I seen what might have been going on, I thought, fuck it, I'm going in there. Because, Rose, there's a few of us that have woke up like theists and, you know, from Nadia's hangout and stuff, people that have been fucking bullied, abused, mocked, ridiculed, whatever.
Yeah.
And we've all sort of started to realise, like, look, there's a bunch of people that basically, they ain't got no other purpose than to mock and ridicule us. Just because we've got this belief in a God that they can't comprehend.
Right.
You know, they can't understand this God concept, and therefore we're idiots because we can. And that's his whole basis of their argument. When you analyse their argument, that's what it boils down to. We've got a concept of this God concept that they can't comprehend.
Right.
And they're frustrated. They're angry little selfish little fucking angry selfish bastards that because their whole world revolves around them, I've asked for signs from God and never got one. Have you really? Have you let go of your self-want and desire and asked for a sign from the Creator? I don't think so. I think you've asked a sign from the Creator and it involves fucking lottery numbers or knowing who's going to win the next horse race. You know, selfish fucking signs of, if there's a God, give me the lottery numbers. You know.
Well, I ask God to give me the truth and only the truth and to spread the truth as well as I can and speak through me. I do that every day, multiple times a day.
And I'm guessing, Rose, that when you got your sign, it came shortly after you giving up your own self and want and desire.
It's not about me. I don't care. It's not about me. It's about service to others.
Yeah, I know, Benny. It's bullshit, but what can I do about it?
It's all about service to others. For me personally, I just want to help people any way possible I can.
They silence their critics because they can't handle it.
Outbound, you're talking over me.
Well, I mean, I was told that this is what was not going to happen, and it's happening.
What would not happen? That you could talk?
Yeah, you said I could talk, and
I know, but I'm saying something in between. Okay, while I'm in between, I have something to say. Can you hold on? You're acting like Adam. Calm down.
I wasn't purposefully interrupting you. I don't have a problem with what you were saying at that point. I was just answering Benny because that's when he typed it.
Oh, okay. You could type it back to him. You know that, right?
He said talk. So I talked it.
He's not too good with his fingers. Ask his missus.
Oh, I see. Outbound talk. Okay. Okay, I see. I see.
At least I got a missus.
Oh, wow.
That's an assumption of all assumptions.
Yeah, that's an assumption.
Although,
not an assumption.
You have somebody, but everyone else doesn't. Okay.
That's phantom. It's obvious it doesn't. That's why he's got to come in here, hang on your titties.
You need to fucking watch your mouth, Outbound. You need to fucking watch your mouth. That's totally fucking disrespectful.
You can't handle it. I know.
Who, me?
It's just too much for you.
You don't need to talk like that. That's disrespectful.
It's not.
Did I say that bulldog swings from your nuts?
Yeah, you say it all the time.
Okay, well I'm saying it now, bitch.
I don't. I respond to it. I don't go, oh, you're disrespecting me.
Well, what? I didn't do anything. You just fucking out of nowhere, fat and swinging from your tits. You just say that?
Yeah,
what the fuck is that? What is this,
insulting.
Georgia the Jungle, motherfucker? What the fuck you come out of nowhere with that shit? It's weird.
I don't know why you would even be insulted by that. It's insulting.
It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. It just came out of nowhere. It was weird. It's like Georgia the Jungle shit. It was weird. Shut the fuck up. It is weird.
It's the context.
Fucking weird. Oh, dude, fucking come on.
I mean, you're hanging from his balls right now, so.
Really?
That would be offensive to you. That's the other one should.
I think both are. No, it is. Both are offensive. You son of a bitch. You're not gonna tell me what's offensive to me, and what should be more offensive, and what should not be offensive, and what should be less of offensive. Who the fuck are you to be my judge of what's offensive?
If somebody says that someone's hits, that's a compliment to you.
That's not a fucking compliment.
Yes, it is.
To who?
To
me?
You.
It should be. Why? Why is that, Outbound? Why is that a fucking
because
compliment?
It means they have an affinity for you.
It doesn't. That doesn't fucking compliment me.
Hold on, Outbound.
You're a fool. You're a fool.
No, I'm not a fool.
You are. I don't even think like that, dude. I don't even think like that. I don't think like that.
This is interesting.
I don't understand the metaphor.
This is interesting, because if Outbound thinks that, like me and
wow, that's weird. I'm not even talking to Phantom this much like this.
Exactly. Me and you have hardly ever spoke, have we? I don't think we've ever spoken.
Yeah. I don't think so. No, this is like one of the first times.
But doesn't it, if Outbound thinks that just because me and you are talking, it means there's something more, then what?
That's weird.
No, that's not it, Phantom. You're straw manning me again.
What's that say about Outbound and Bulldog?
Straw man again.
You people have been fucking hanging around, hanging off each other's nuts
weird.
for
like
a year or longer.
Just sucking each other off, dude. It's just weird. Shut the fuck up, Outbound. You shouldn't be offended by this, but you would be offended by that. Who the fuck tells somebody what they should be offended by?
I do.
It's weird. It's weird.
Just because two people agree on a
fucking weird.
You know. Well, you and Bulldog agree on more than a
both stuck on this hate fest for me, and it's all rooted in the fact that I make valid points and I poke holes in all your bullshit.
No.
Mine?
Yes.
No.
Both of you.
Invalid
points.
Oh,
you're fucking mad. You're mad. You're fucking crazy. I have this hatred for you because you poke holes in what I say or what I think or what I believe?
Yeah.
No, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no, dude. Don't even give yourself that much credit. Get the fuck out of
You
here with
already
that.
gave it to me. Every time
Nah,
anybody
you didn't
asks
get
you,
that. You don't get that. You don't
anytime
even get
anybody
that,
asks
dude.
you, you've
You're
never
insane.
with a specific
You're insane. You're insane.
You always
Rose loves the negative
Ah,
voice. I don't
loves
know.
you're insane.
You say the same
You're
shit every
insane.
time. I'm not.
You're insane. You're fucking mad, dude.
This is based on your own testimony.
My own testimony. Okay, listen. I don't fucking like you. I never fucking liked you. I just recently got along with you. This hangout and the hangout before that. That's it. Shut the fuck up. You don't fucking tell me what the fuck I know, what I think, what I should believe, what I should be offended by, or how I feel about you. You don't fucking know unless I tell you. That's it.
I do know.
Period. You don't know shit.
I know because you did tell me.
Okay, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Go ahead.
You told me that you don't know what it is you hate about me. Maybe it's my voice, but you really don't know. You
So
haven't.
you're annoying as shit.
irritating.
Yeah.
You like
no
throwing.
specific reason whatsoever. A bunch of vague.
I don't like you.
A bunch of vague.
You're evil. It's your essence of evil that comes off of you or something. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's more vagaries.
Maybe.
Can't point to anything specific I did or said.
And no, there's a lot of shit you fucking said, just like you're saying tonight.
More vague.
This is the kind of shit that you're saying right now that makes no fucking sense at all.
Titties.
No, other shit than that. What the fuck?
Yeah, but like.
Dude, you need help. You need fucking help.
More vagaries.
Like Bulldog. Fucking hell, you defend people like Bulldog.
Anyways, it's almost midnight. I got 7 minutes. This is called Yeah Man Monday, and Monday's going to be over in 8 minutes for me. So,
let's bash Outbound for a long time, and then.
No, go ahead. You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, he gets 20 and I get 2. That's just more testament to the fact that.
Well, if you just shut the fuck up and stop telling people what they think and what they should know, and just say what you feel. Say what you feel. Say what you feel and say what you know, and don't tell people what they feel and what they know.
Me
Because
for
you don't
20
know.
minutes, but Outbound needs to shut the fuck up.
Oh, poor baby. Boo-hoo.
Hey, I'm not crying about it. It just shows that I beat you.
Sounds like you are. You didn't beat
All
shit.
I'm saying is it just proves my point.
Well, you got 2 minutes to think whatever you want.
She used to do it on people.
I don't have 2 minutes unless you guys stop.
And then no one turned up, and then you ended up arguing
arguing
amongst yourselves.
He had his turn,
Within
but he
half
still
an
can't
hour,
stop.
because your victim didn't turn up.
I'm not being a
within half
victim.
an hour, you and Bulldog ended up arguing amongst yourselves.
I'm not saying I'm a victim. I'm not crying about it.
That's how
All
much.
right, hold on. Phantom, let Outbound talk. Phantom, hold on, let Outbound talk. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so
He still has.
See, he's still going. He can't. He spends so much time accusing me of the exact same thing that he does. Exact same thing. And I'm not crying about this shit. You want to mute me? You want to kick me? That's fine. I don't fucking revel on it. It just proves my point. That's all it does. When you come in my hangout, I don't fucking mute you. I don't kick you. I let you go, and I encourage interrupting. I say if I've got some bullshit, you better stop me right when it comes out, because that's the way it should work. You don't let somebody start with a fallacy and then build 20 minutes on it. You just wasted fucking 20 minutes when you could have interjected the first 10 seconds. Make them.
But that's
make
my
them
reason
explain.
for
Look, he's doing it again. He's doing it again.
you don't like. You just said it's okay to interrupt people when they're telling lies. So you're telling lies.
Look, this is it. Look, he's still doing it. Yes, I encourage it in my hangout. I didn't get to interrupt you during your 20-minute thing, so you can't go all of a sudden and pull the rules out of my fucking hangout and apply them here, because they didn't apply when you were running for 20 minutes. You have to shut up and listen now because I had to shut up and listen to you. Now, you straw man me over and over again. You know, and this thing you were saying about God and asking for fucking signs and lottery numbers. Look, I was a Christian for most of my life, and I thought I saw the signs too. So you don't know shit about what I think about God. And for you to say that the basis of my argument is that I can't comprehend your God is completely false. My arguments against your God vary depending on the arguments that you present. And a lot of times it comes down to the fact that you don't understand shit. And you've admitted that yourself on many different occasions. You'll say, well, why does this work this way? How did this happen? And the fact that you're asking why and how and we don't know, and you explain that with God,
I've never asked you for a fucking...
There you go again. There you go again. There you go again. You're doing it again.
You said in your own words that it's okay to interrupt.
I said in my hangouts I encourage it, but this is not my fucking hangout.
You're lying. That's
doing
all.
it again. You're proving my point again.
No, I'll let you have your say. I'm going to mute myself now and let you have your say. But I just wanted to
fucking 20 minutes.
Where you were
20 minutes.
Oh no! Shush! Look, I interrupted.
I kicked him. Just go ahead.
Oh, you haven't kicked him.
I did. I have 4 minutes left. I'm gonna end it.
He'll be claiming victory now.
No.
He'll be claiming. Oh, they couldn't handle my bullshit.
Well, there's people that are listening. No, go ahead. Doesn't matter.
That's what they do all the time. They project their own faults onto others. Everything he's just come out with is bullshit. Me and him have hardly ever spoke. And the few times we've ever gone into the same hangout, if it's a hangout where it's his mates, then they mute me and block me and kick me, and then ramble on about me for an hour while I'm not there to defend myself. Or it's a hangout where I'm the mod, and I'll let them have their say, but they've got nothing to say. And they're silent like Down is now. Come on, Down, say it. They'll never talk to the horse's mouth. You know, they'll talk all the shit they want behind your back, and they'll try and convince all these people that you're the bad guy. But honestly, Rose, the only problem that any of them cunts have got with me is the fact that I called them out for their abusive behaviour. And the minute I said, do you know Bopalot? I only came to G Plus because of Bopalot, right? They were meaningless hangouts. They were just chit chat, meaningless. They weren't philosophical or religious. It was just chit chat, right? Anyway, I met Bulldog from there, and I used to think Bulldog was okay. He was funny, got this streak to him. You know, it's obvious, isn't it, with his balls and mannerisms. And I was always sort of aware of Bulldog, but I never had a problem with any of them until that day that I seen Bulldog pissed up, asking the kid to get his dick out. And from that point on, I called him out. I recorded it. I was watching it live. I screen captured it, and I thought, right, I'm going to screen capture that because this is out of order, right? And I know that hangouts like that tend to disappear pretty quick. So I knew that I needed to screen capture it. Right. So I screen captured it, and then I said to him, look, I think that's out of order. Like, don't do that shit, yeah? I'm just, as a friend to a friend, that's out of order, blah, blah, blah. Then they start turning on me. I'm the killjoy. I'm ruining the fun. Well, I'm ruining the fun because I don't want you asking fucking 12-year-old kids to get their dick out on air. I don't want nothing to do with people that do shit like that. You know?
Of course not.
Exactly. And all I did was call them out, and all of a sudden, all these accusations from his little fucking chums like Outbound, they all come out of the woodwork. Oh, I've got to defend Bulldog because I've hung around with Bulldog and shit. And then you've got Down accusing me of... Right, Bulldog accuses me of being the pedo after he's asked the kid to get his dick out. And then you've got cunts like Down that's spineless, that because they're in a hangout with Bulldog, they can't turn around and stand up for themselves. Not me. Down has always said, I'm not meant to defend you. It's not my job to defend you. And it's like, no, it's not your job to defend me, but it's your fucking respect or credit that if you can't defend your own thoughts, if you genuinely think I'm a paedophile, then fair enough. That's up to you. But if you don't think I'm a paedophile, and then you will agree with someone that thinks I am, then that tells me you're a spineless fucking cunt. End of story, you see? And these spineless cunts, they work in packs. When you get them on their own, they've got fuck all to say, they can't justify their opinions, and they run away. I mean, look at Down, he's getting his nuts sucked off by his dog probably, or he's sitting there thinking, oh fuck, if you weren't so right, I'd have something to say. You know? Not one of them have got a problem with me because of anything I've done. I've done nothing wrong. The only reason that these cunts hate me is because I've called them out for the cunts that they are. And that's the end of story. And that's what they don't like. They don't like it when the victim has the chance to say what's really been going on. And that's why they talk over you all the time. And that's why you have to start fighting back and talk over them. And I've got to be honest, Rosie, I think you're a fucking diamond. I really do. And I think the Google community's missed your hangouts and stuff. I mean, I used to love waking up 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, turn the Rose channel on, doing me laundry and shit, the morning chore. You know,
Yeah.
and I felt it myself. It's like she's been run off by these fucking hate preaching
No.
monks.
It has nothing to do with these people at all. I will never. No one
Well,
can run me off of Hangouts but Jesus Christ, and that's it.
If it's your own choice, then I respect that. But these cunts have ever run you off, just let me know.
Oh, it'll never happen.
I can bury these cunts with a single email to the MI5 or whoever. Trust me. Like, so, I'm one of them. Like, can you trust me? If Bulldog had got the info on me that I've got on him, he'd have fired his fucking load months ago. Yeah, I sit on what I've got, and Bulldog's been panicking for the last 6 months that I'm sending him something through the post because he knows that I know his address, right? I think psychological fucking. I've done a twist on him. You know the psychological thing they did with Rob Beasley, where they were sending him pizzas and stuff, and every time the postman came to his door, he was worrying. Well, I've done that with Johnny May. Every time that postman has come to Johnny May's fucking door, he's thought about me, and I've been twisting his melody. All I did was suggestive reasoning, right? Like a little power of suggestion. All I did was say a comment once, right? And it's buried itself in his head. And he's been every time the postman comes to Johnny May's door, he shits himself before he opens a parcel. I promise you that. No, seriously, I've got no intention. You know, I'm not going to do no one no harm. I don't work like that.
I'm going to end this real quick, but we can talk off air. I'm just going to end it because it's like 12:02.
Yeah, sorry, I'm waffling.
No worries. I want to hear what you have to say. I just want to end it. I've been on here since I think it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's been about 6 hours. I just
morning hangouts, Rose. More morning hangouts.
Thank you. I'm working on it. I am going to do it more. Like tonight was a surprise. Didn't know I was going to do this, but I'm going to get back into the groove again and get the information out there. Hopefully this hangout helped in some way. I know there's a lot of I'm just going to talk to the audience real quick. Hopefully this hangout helped in some ways. I know there's been a lot of here and there bickering back and forth, and like Outbound was saying, strong manning, and a lot of that going on throughout the hours and so forth. But I believe a lot of information also was able to get through as well when it was able to calm down and so forth. Obviously, people have their arguments between each other on Google Plus and on YouTube, where you get certain people in a room and they're just gonna butt heads, and obviously that happened tonight numerous times, and that's okay. I mean, I think sometimes it's healthy to rash it out if you can, and if you can't rash it out, then there's always the next hangout where you're gonna butt heads again until something has to give. So I just want to say good night to everyone. I appreciate everyone listening to any of my hangouts, and I love you all so much. And I just pray that we'll get through this life together some way, somehow. And Jesus Christ is real, and just believe in the truth and spread the truth far and wide. I love you all. All right, God bless. And I want to say thank you to everybody who came on tonight. Amy. Bulldog, Toasty, Benny, Outbound, Phantom, Down, Joseph, Pillbox for a couple seconds, Positive Regardless, Skywarp. I'm trying to remember everybody.
You did not just thank Bulldog. Only joke.
Well, just for everybody just to come in. Just coming in. Yeah. Who else was in there? I'm so sorry if I forget anybody. I'm so sorry. Anyways, love you all. God bless. Good night. Until next time. And if you don't like what I have to say, then fuck off.